Hi guys, I am having garfuffles this morning. Um, Hi guys, how are you doing? I Technical issues today. I tell you, everybody seems to be having them with StreamYard today. I don't know what to say about it, but here we go. So I'm putting the link in the chat if somebody wants to come up. Thank you for making it over, Skinner. Hi, Bud from Bud Files, and Johnny, good to see you. Rebecca, good to see you. Tiny Tim, good to see you. Good to see everybody. Hey, Storm. The link is in the chat, so if anybody wants to come up, you're more than welcome. We're just here to have fun today. No pressure. Just let it all go, as they like to say. So, um, just trying to have some fun and get things out. Hi, Green Granny. Good to see you. I've had a long day. Just editing videos and good stuff like that. I edited a video today that I shot with my mother-in-law. We made banana cake together with $300 frosting, and it is an amazing cake. And I'm so happy that she's giving me the recipe because it's an old family recipe that she got from her mom, and she's had it since the 50s. Or not since the 50s, since the 70s. So 50 years she's had this recipe, and kind of just kept it in her back pocket and bring it out every once in a while when there was a family occasion. And so I got to share that with you guys, and that should come out on the 8th. I got other videos in front of it. Hey, Ginger Ninja, good to see you. Um, just a long day of trying to make a really good video with two different cameras, and just editing with more than one camera so that you guys can actually see what's going on in my bowl and see what I'm saying, and just having some fun with it. And it's not easy to do, but a lot of fun. um, I'm not doing it with the good software that my husband has, so I'm having to do extra steps because I don't know how to run that software. What can I say about it? So the link is in the chat if somebody wants to come up and join us. Hi, Joe. How you doing? Good to see you in here. I'm going to go ahead and message some people too. Maybe that will help. Hey, how you doing, Howie? It's good to see you in here. Good to see you. The link's in the chat if anybody wants to come up and join me. I'm just here to have fun. Hey, Storm.
Hey, Laura.
Good to see you.
Let me turn a light on. I don't know. Maybe it's better this way.
Any way you want to do it, it's up to you.
Oh my gosh. I have sneezed my brains out today, Laura.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh. Hey, Andale, how you doing? Good to see you. You sneezed your brains out, huh?
Yeah, something got a hold of me. I don't know if it's hay fever or what.
You see that picture behind us? That is Yosemite. I took that picture hiking in 2017. I hiked up
Beautiful, what I can see of it.
Yeah, it's a beautiful waterfall. Yeah, love that picture. So,
okay, can you move?
Just sneezing all day and dealing with all that, and
yeah, sniffles and headache. And it felt like when I got up today, it felt like a railroad spike had been driven into my
Oh, I hope you're not getting something else because that kind of reminds me of something else.
Let's hope not.
Let's not even say that
So
word.
far, I can
Oh,
taste and smell things. So.
good. Well, that's good. We like that you can taste and smell, but it doesn't. See, I've had it twice, and I never lost my smell, my taste. My husband lost his taste. Hey, Stock Explorer, good to see you.
That's what I'm hearing. It's seems to be that way with a lot of people I've talked to. It skips some people.
Right, and I think the latest version doesn't even last that long, so it's kind of a nothing burger, if you know what I mean.
Oh
Hi,
yeah.
Tom. Good to see you, Chuck. I'm going to put the link in the chat if anybody wants to come up. We're just here to have fun and chat things up and talk about a whole lot of nothing and have a good time and tell stories and play games and I
Hello,
don't know.
Linda and Chuck.
Yep.
Stock Explorer.
Yeah, Stock Explorer's in here. Got some good people in here.
Uh-oh.
What? You got to sneeze? That's what mute's for. And you got it. You're good at it.
Let me just turn this fan off. I think it's aggravating.
Yeah, it's probably blowing stuff in your.
Gosh, it feels so good though. It was really hot today.
Yeah.
We had 97 with the heat.
Hi, Angie and Rick. Family Adventures. Good to see you in here. Yeah, we had a long day. Just kind of hung out and had, got some laundry done. Got my workout in and cleaned house a little bit. And the funny thing is, my dog, a couple days ago, my black lab, or a couple of weeks ago, my black lab found a snake in the yard.
Oh.
And it was a bad snake. It was a poisonous one. So I'm glad he's not in the yard anymore. And then yesterday,
Copperhead?
Copperhead, yeah. And then I saw him when I was gardening, and I'm like, okay, this is why we keep the grass short.
Mm-hmm.
And the grass got really long, and so he was scared to go in the grass. And then I finally mow the grass, right? And because it had been raining all last week, and so everything just grew like crazy, including the grass. And I needed to get, so I mowed the grass yesterday, and he still won't go in the grass. And then I get him to go out to the grass, and then a frog jumps up.
Oh no!
Probably why the copperhead's in the grass,
Yeah.
right? And I'm just like, okay, now I won't get it. He won't go out on the grass.
It could possibly be that wasn't your dog's only interaction with a copperhead. It may have run across one before.
Oh.
Usually one time doesn't spook him that bad, but if it's...
Well, he's kind of a sissy dog, my big black lab.
Okay.
He's a sissy.
I'll send my cats over there and they can teach him how to run them off.
Yeah. Well, see, my dog, my little dog sees didn't see the snake, but he saw the frog, and he goes after the frog. Like, what is that? Let's go get it. So I can imagine what he would do with a snake. Norman has seen a snake before. Chris ran over. I forget. They're all black. It wasn't a poisonous one, but they could still bite. He ran it over, and so it was dying, but the muscles were still moving. Yeah. And so Norman walks right up to that snake and just starts sniffing at it, and like he's going to get it, and I'm just like, you dumb dog. You get out of there. Don't get in the habit of going up to snakes where we live. Right. Here in Tennessee. No.
It sure wasn't a black snake?
Huh?
Was it a black snake he ran over?
He ran over a black snake. Yeah.
They're detrimental. I mean, they're really helpful.
I know. He didn't do it on purpose.
The copperheads away. I know that. I've run over my share of them too. But.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, there's a okay, so the driveway goes this way up the hill.
Uh-huh.
Before my place, there's an entrance that goes over here to the field where we used to keep the horses.
Yeah.
So that doesn't always get bush hogs, so it got pretty deep.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking out the kitchen window one day because I'm waiting for something in the mail, and all of a sudden I see this,
Yeah.
this black snake sticking up above the grass to look around, and then it went on its way. Well, that's creative.
Yeah. Yeah. They can just stretch out there and go, oh, okay, here I am.
Cartoon.
Yeah. And then move on. Yeah. It does seem like a cartoon. But yeah, I never expected here in the middle of the city to see a copperhead, though. I was just like, I'll show you the markings. And I found the markings. It was definitely a copperhead because it was that darker brown with the lighter brown, and then the kind of almost triangle or diamond shaped, Yeah. So I was like, okay, that's
I've been smelling cucumbers. So usually if you smell a musky cucumber smell, they're usually one or two.
Copperhead. Oh.
Yeah.
But when you're growing cucumbers.
Right, exactly. See, I don't have it because mine didn't make it.
Hey, Chuck. Good to see
Laura.
you.
Hey, Barry.
Mine didn't make it, so I knew that it wasn't cucumbers. So.
Oh. You ever run into snakes in your yard?
Oh yeah. Down here we got a good bit. You said you was talking about nothing and telling stories. I said that's two of my best qualities.
It is two of your best qualities.
Stories about nothing.
Yep.
We actually we have a black lab, and my son he would run down our road, and there's a pond down there, a little farm pond.
Uh-huh. Hi, Peter Dale.
He would always let him swim around in the pond. And well, one day brought him back, and when he got back, he was puffing real bad. He was kind of breathing real hard. And next thing we know, didn't think nothing of it. We just figured he's old and out of shape. And later on that night, we got to look at him. He was struggling. He was having a hard time. And I said, I'm not real sure what's wrong with him, but he made it through the night, and the next day up under his chin right there was swollen.
Oh.
But he had a pretty rough night. I thought we was going to lose him for a little bit there, but he pulled through.
Oh, wow. You think it was a snake?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Well, I'm sure it was a cottonmouth in that in the pond.
Wow. Yeah, I
sorry.
can't get him to go on the grass anymore in the backyard. He just won't do it. And he's a big black lab, just so I don't know. Just silly dog.
We live right beside what they used to call Snake Holler.
Oh, okay.
And it's real sandy bottom, and rattlesnakes, they said years ago, used to travel back through there. It used to be a dirt road, and but we have the only rattlesnakes we've seen that's been run over on the road. They had never been up in our yard. But we've had quite a few cottonmouths and not cottonmouths, copperheads.
Yeah. This one wasn't that big. I mean, probably that long.
It don't have to be.
No, I know. I think, isn't it the smaller that or the younger that they are, the harsher the poison?
Yeah, because they let it loose right away.
Yeah.
They don't like an
Conserve
adult copperhead will still put the venom in you, but not everything it's got. A baby doesn't understand how to control that, so you get all of it.
Oh.
It's actually more dangerous if you get bit by a young copperhead.
So what do you do do you guys have a kit that you keep around, or because I wouldn't know? I mean, obviously I would run into the vet.
But I've been meaning to put one into in the medicine cabinet.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I've never really thought much about it. I sometimes, like if I'm hunting, when it's warm, I do have a pair of snake boots that, they don't come way high. It comes right up to below your knee. But
Hmm. Are they
uh,
just rubber, or what are your snake boots like?
no, I'm not sure what they're made of. They're supposed to be the kind that a snake can't get its fangs
Oh,
through, whatever they call them.
okay.
I don't want to test it out.
No, I wouldn't want to either. I'm just thinking about on our property, it's going to be a little different. It's not like the the emergency rooms real close by, like
Yeah.
here.
It makes you wonder who had to test those boots, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, you could just throw the boot down and see if the snake makes, the boot toward the snake without the person in it.
Or your
So,
brother-in-law.
or
Yeah.
yeah, there you go. If you don't like them, just,
Your ex,
I did go to the hospital one time with one of my church members. Her stepdaddy got bit by a copperhead.
hmm
It was a little one. It's probably wasn't 10 inches long,
right.
and his poor old hand, right here on his wrist. I know it's kind of hard to see, but I guess it bit him somewhere right there. But it kind of curled around, and it just was like a big old hump.
Oh, wow.
And it went down his arm, and it got about halfway down his arm and kind of dropped off.
Hmm.
They was marking it every so
Yeah.
often.
Yeah. To see how far the venom would go.
I
Hi,
guess,
sunfish.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's made me scared of them ever since. So
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to mess with them. So I saw that copperhead out there, and I was like, okay, I'm staying inside today.
yeah.
I've never seen the dog jump that high. I mean, he just like almost jumped in my lap. I was like, okay. He gets scared pretty easy though.
our dogs have been the dogs that we've had over the last 12 years since we've been at this property have been bit a couple of times, and I'm not sure what bit them. I just know it was a venomous snake.
Hmm.
Because they'd come out, they'd be all swole up on their head, and but they generally, the ones that get bit, they only get bit once.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
They learned their lesson pretty quick on what they can get after.
Yeah, okay. So
Well-
they kind of do a warning bite then if it's just something that just swells up and
Oh,
And,
I'm not sure. I don't know.
need an expert.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We live out here in the middle of nowhere, and
Yeah.
it's like,
Hey, Crappy.
hey,
Yeah.
Chris,
Yeah, and we will too. Right now we're in civilization, but and the hospital's like 10 minutes away. But um, I'm
My
sure
dad-
that even out there they have snake kits, though.
yeah. My dad told me a story about his buddy he used to work with. He said he just seemed to attract snakes. He said they was doing some work in North Louisiana,
Yeah.
and they was hauling a trailer, and they had a flat or something on the car, and they pulled over
Hmm.
off the side of the road. He went around. They was going to unhook the trailer and go get a tire for it, and right where they pulled over, where the trailer hitch was like a cottonmouth.
Oh,
And
wow.
the cottonmouth bit his buddy, and he said they was out in the middle of nowhere. They didn't know where they was. They was out working out of town,
Right.
and I think it was like on the weekend. And he said they went all over, went to a bunch of different places. Finally found a little small town, had a doctor, and this was several hours later.
Hmm.
And got to the doctor, and then what I do, doc? And the doc said, "Well, you're not dead yet. I guess you'll be all right." He's like, "Okay."
Okay, thanks. And that's probably $1,500.
Well, this was many years ago. This wasn't, this had been 40 years ago, 40, maybe even longer than that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. I think now they're a little more everybody's got such a weak immune system nowadays. It seems like that we're all so scared of everything. You know.
Hey, snake bites me, I'm going to the hospital.
Hmm.
I'm not playing with it.
Me
Yeah.
either.
If nothing else, so they can put them heart things on me to get my heart back beating after the heart
Yeah.
attack I had.
Hey, Carol, good
Hey.
to see you.
I realized what time it was, and I wanted to pop up and just, support
Yeah.
you. Hey,
Oh,
Chuck.
that's nice.
Hey,
Carol.
Barry.
Hi, you're looking sparkly tonight.
Yeah,
She-
watch my eyes though. They're the funniest thing because they like do their own thing if
They're
I
like-
move around.
Making separately.
Technology.
Yeah.
I grow on her fingers.
I don't want to use any makeup in case I'm the next one to go down with the stuff.
Oh, yeah.
See? Yeah.
Yeah,
Malachi
how many-
tested
We
positive.
still don't know that's it.
Oh.
Don't
What?
fix it.
You don't know if you got
Yeah, we
it?
don't know what it is, so let's not.
Oh,
Oh,
I know
no.
it's Malachi.
No, they have it at their house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have it.
Yeah.
Well, everybody I know's had it, so it was probably my turn because
It's hot and heavy right now with the kids going back to school, apparently.
Yeah, I
made
guess
the
so.
mistake and went out in public the other day. So
Oh.
Chuck, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you popping up and stuff. Were you in the middle of something?
No, we were
Trust
just talking about snake bites.
Ooh.
There's nothing that I talk about that cannot be interrupted.
I've seen the snake bite kits, but I've heard that they're a load of crap. And I've heard
Oh, really?
people who suck it out. That's the worst thing you can do because then you're poisoning yourself too.
yeah,
So
You have to spit it out for sure.
yeah, you have to spit it out, but you're still all this membrane. That's how you get vitamins in the sublingually.
Mm-hmm.
So what's different with venom that it wouldn't be able to still hit your bloodstream?
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think you're kind of screwed.
I think you just
Unless-
need to. No, wait,
Yeah.
there was a copperhead in my backyard a
Yee.
couple weeks ago, and
Nice.
Astro ran into it, and then he was
Ooh.
struggling with going out into the grass, and the grass got really long. So he
Uh-huh.
wouldn't go in the grass at all. So I'm like, well, I better mow the lawn. It's not going to rain for a couple days. I better get on it. So I mowed the lawn because, the grass was about that high. But, and then
You mean in your backyard?
in my
neighborhood,
backyard,
right?
in the neighborhood.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know what the laws are for using your rifle in your neighborhood. Usually they don't let you do that when the houses are so close. But
Yeah, they are very
for
close
snakes?
together here.
in tree
Hi,
maybe,
LP.
okay.
Yeah.
no one cares out here.
Hi, Passamaquoddy.
Yeah, if you're out in the country, they don't care.
Oh, no, if I was out in the country,
Hey, Gear.
yeah,
Hey, Ginger. Hey,
I would have gone back out there and just,
Only the downside to that is it takes like 45 minutes for the law to get here. So by
Oh,
then you
yeah.
pretty much take care of things yourself.
right.
Talking about officer, nothing happened here.
That's an area here. It's called
Everybody's going to
Loxahatchee
stick up for each other. Say, I don't know what he's talking about.
Lacha, what?
Loxahatchee is an area here it's not as in the country anymore. It's actually where Halliburton used to have land out there.
Okay.
And then people bought up the land and were using it agriculturally, and it was known as Loxahatchee Law. Basically, they took care of things kind of out there for a bit without the cops because the cops would take too long to get out there. But yeah.
Yeah, we found out how quickly the cops would come when we were burning. So
Who
Once we
said
co-
that's a false statement about breaking it down, the venom? What? Body naturally breaks down the venom. Did I miss that when I came in, Chuck? Were you saying that the body breaks down the venom?
No, I was saying I have no clue about anything.
That's a safe way to stay.
he said, I have no clue about anything. I'm just going to go to the doctor if I get bit.
That's right.
Yep. But he's had a couple dogs bit, so that's what.
Did LabCorp at home for free? Hold on one second.
Hey,
Sorry, my
Avenir.
water just came out. Hold on.
Oh, that's the second time they've been hit, their family, with the so that's not fun.
Seems like it's been going around here lately. It was down here a good bit,
Yeah.
but most people, it was just it wasn't very serious with him. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. That's, I think literally, I think I had a fever for 2 days and then a headache and a sore throat for another day and a half.
Yeah.
I don't go run and get a test every time that happens, I'm like, okay, I'm alive, I'm doing good, I'm breathing good, I have a pulse ox, I have all that stuff at home. If I'm getting sick, I'll go take care of myself or go in, but so
Hey,
hey
Sherry.
Southern Roots. Hey Sherry. Good to see you. Different kind of crowd here tonight.
Yeah.
I like it.
Sherry
Alex?
gave me a hard time the other day on their chatterbox. And it wasn't really Sherry; it was Jesse. And
Oh,
yeah, Jesse was
Sorry.
what were you giving you a hard time about?
nothing. You know, I never deserved anything. She just
Now,
she just didn't defend me well enough. I reckon.
oh, she didn't
Hey,
defend
Abe.
you.
I almost
Okay.
missed you coming in.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's nuts. You can get a shot of rattlesnake venom with your whiskey in Oklahoma.
Oh, that's
I'm
crazy.
surprised it doesn't go into their bloodstream if it's touching your membrane, like there. I don't know. That's weird. I would
Yeah.
have to ask Matt. I would have to defer to Matt, and he's not here. And he milks snakes for venom
Oh,
down,
does he?
anti-venom. Yeah.
Oh,
for
okay.
anti-venom.
Well,
Yeah.
where's Matt? You better get over here.
He's usually asleep or doing a job late at night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one job I would not want. Snake
Yeah.
milk.
Catching them either. I wouldn't want to be the
Snake
person who
milk.
have to go in and catch them in people's houses. Like,
Oh yeah.
no,
I don't know why he doesn't put that on his channel. That
He
kind of
can't.
stuff.
he
Oh.
can't. Yeah.
But he's got snakes, his own snakes.
What? Yeah, he
He's-
has his own snakes, but I guess it's a secure
Oh,
place where they do it.
that
And he
makes sense.
Probably wants to keep it that way, like not let people know where it's at.
Yeah. Yeah,
Did
because
you-
they would steal it.
Maybe, I don't know. But he also doesn't want to ever get distracted around the snakes either, he said.
No, I wouldn't either.
Yeah, you'd want your full attention on 'em, I would think.
Yeah.
Sorry, GSG. I knew you'd catch that one. I was going to go to bed. Hey, Cody Legal. What's up?
Well, how's he doing? How's the boy doing?
Okay. He threw
Yeah.
up. He threw up, and then, of course, that was right before we were going to give him the test.
Mm-hmm.
So I waited just a little bit, and it did show a faint line. So thinking,
Yeah, I saw that picture.
yeah, he's positive, but he's just laying all around, and that's not like him with his
Yeah.
hyperactivity.
Mm.
Just not feeling good, and he's not eating. He doesn't want to eat. Didn't even want an ice pop. We kind of
Oh.
got some water into him. I think my husband got too much water into him, and he seemed like he was feeling okay after the Motrin in the water.
Mhm.
And then I think I topped it off. It wasn't just the husband with the water. It was me going, oh, well, then maybe I can give him his 2 gummies with the zinc and the elderberry.
Mm.
That's the color of the water that came out was the color.
Yeah. Poor baby.
I know. It was
Poor
awful.
baby.
And of course, they don't know what's going on when that happens with their
Right.
body. And he's
Right.
trying to twist towards me because I went and I did the mama grab and grabbed him up and put him over the kitchen sink because that was the closest thing. And he's like trying to twist and turn back towards me. And I'm like, yeah, no, I don't
You're
feel
lucky
like
that
it.
you can still manipulate him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at this age.
He's getting big though.
He is. I know. I don't know
Yeah.
if it happened
Hi,
next year.
Aquarius. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. They get stronger and stronger. And
good.
Jonah was just really strong in his upper body because
Yeah.
he was in a wheelchair.
Having
And
to
so, or
Mhm.
pulling himself up on stuff all the time. So all his strength was. So if he hit you, you felt it.
be.
You
Yeah.
saw he made a couple stars. It's like,
Oh, that's
okay,
awful.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I do worry about that as he gets bigger. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely. I just realized I don't have you your channel open on the regular
On the regular.
YouTubes. On the YouTubes. So just in the StreamYard. So you're getting my
On
view
the
too.
regular.
On the regular YouTubes. There, now you can tell I have it. Okay.
Yep.
Also helps me with, you know.
Has
popping.
anybody else had problems with StreamYard today? Because it seems like everybody's having problems with sound or it cut me out today. I was
Oh, wow.
live earlier and it cut me out. So I had to restart another one. So it was like, okay, this is weird. I've never
That
seen
is weird.
StreamYard do it. I've seen Melon do this, but not
Yeah.
StreamYard.
Our internet was kind of wacky today for some reason. We generally have
Really?
pretty good internet, but
Maybe it was the
yeah.
internet. It could be my internet. It's not good here.
I need to go yell at the dogs. I'll be right back.
Okay. Got this fruity thing. It's like nuts and fruit, and they serve them at
great.
Costco.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some dried tart cherries from Marshall's in the back where they have their like different foods and stuff, snacks. I figured they're good for natural melatonin since I can't really take the pill melatonin. And what else did I get there? Oh, they had roasted cashews, like a big bag for a pretty good price. So
wow.
I got 2 bags and set them aside.
That's nice.
Yeah, and then Publix had BOGO on cashews, and I was like, oh wow, I guess it's just cashew week. Stock up. But that's stuff like if shift happens, you want to have nuts like around for sure.
We have lots of nuts. My mother-in-law keeps on wanting to throw them away.
Oh
no.
No.
She's like, no, we need room for other stuff, and I'm like, no, you're not throwing our nuts away.
Yeah,
It's like I have to lock them down almost.
Yeah,
And
I know.
she's like,
Though
well,
with the
you
raw
can't.
ones, you're supposed to put in the freezer because of the oils. I don't know if that's true once they're roasted and everything. If it's the same, if they have like a longer life.
I don't know.
Because I know brown rice has a shorter life than white.
That's interesting.
Because of its whatever natural state. Probably because they preserve the crud out of the way with something. Maybe bleach. After reading everything that they put in baby food, I'm kind of ticked.
Oh, really?
Oh, Ginger sent it to, I think, the group, and then she sent it to me. And if you go and look it up, it's disgusting. It's
they put
like
in baby food? What do they put
it's in organic baby food, like arsenic, heavy metal toxins. It's in almost every baby food they found.
Wow.
They tested them. But it's like, I don't know to believe that or if it's just another propaganda thing to freak us out and fill us full of cortisol.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
so what have you canned this year, Chuck? The canning man?
I've been canning up a storm.
I believe it.
That's awesome.
We've canned tomatoes, peas, I don't know what all, beans, lima beans, butter beans.
Chuck, what do you guys use for your tomatoes? Do you have like anything that you process it through? Like I was looking at one that goes and attaches to my KitchenAid mixer.
No, what I do, which I have one of them immersion blenders.
Oh, okay.
And which we're not that picky, but I've noticed that it does it pretty good. I take like my tomatoes, and you don't have to chop them up much, but I might cut them in half or whatever, and put a little bit of water in the bottom of a pan and get it heated up. Tomatoes, they'll kind of start wrinkling a little bit, everything, and then I just put that immersion blender in there and just go crazy with it. It takes about 2 minutes, and it's sauce. And then I can it. I pressure can all mine though.
So you don't make
Yeah,
it into
that's-
like a spaghetti sauce or anything?
Yeah, well, not at that time. We just
Okay.
we tend to when we can something, we tend to can like more ingredient.
Okay.
Everything's separate, and then if we want a certain, like if we want a stew or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
get a can of meat, can of potatoes, can of carrots, whatever.
Mm-hmm. So you can meat too?
Oh yeah,
That's what I need to do.
What kind of
Yes,
meat
my
have you
mom
canned?
does that. Mom does that with tomatoes. She just makes the sauce, and then when she wants to use it right then, for supper, she'll
Mhm.
have whatever it is that she needs.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like spaghetti.
it's got a different. I mean, it's such a fresher taste
Mhm.
than what you get out of the store.
Yeah,
Sure.
it does.
Hey, Cosmic.
I made spaghetti sauce last year, and my mother-in-law loves it.
Yeah.
But
We
my
still-
husband's.
Go ahead, Laura. Sorry.
But I think I'd rather just do the spaghetti, or the just like you're talking about, because I can't eat the same spaghetti sauce that my husband eats. So
Yeah,
um,
because of
Yeah.
what's added to it. You mean like the
Mhm.
sodium? Yeah. When I used to work for this Italian bakery in Delhi, they made their own marinara, and it was funny because they used just the canned plum tomatoes that were skinned,
mhm.
and basically you put on plastic gloves, and you're just doing it with your hands, with the old-fashioned way, and then we would mix it up with whatever else because you never had the complete recipe. It maybe went to people who spoke Italian or didn't speak English, so nobody else would get their recipe. And
Oh.
like you would see whole garlic cloves in the jars, basil, like the basil leaves. But oh my gosh, it was so good because it was so
Yeah.
fresh with the olive oil,
Mhm.
and then they would can it. They would commercially somehow can it there.
Hmm.
Delicious, so good. But yeah, I never did that before. I was laughing the whole time because it just felt so weird.
Mhm.
I was young. I was like less than 16 doing like, this is strange.
I have a grinder
Yeah.
that
The-
takes the
oh,
skins and the seeds out. Yeah.
That's what I want to get.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering if Chuck used.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
Now
but-
for the like if we're putting up, well, not whole tomatoes, we'll put up tomatoes that we quarter,
Mhm.
Mhm.
so we can have that for soups and stews and
Mhm.
Yes.
tater gravy and
Yeah.
but
Okay.
we'll take the skin off it.
Hold on a second. What is mater gravy?
Yeah, what is that? I don't know either.
It's tomato gravy. It's like a regular gravy. You use flour and a liquid of some sort to make the gravy.
I've never
And,
heard that.
You're just using the tomatoes to make the gravy. You make up a little bit of gravy and then season it however you want to season it. And then we just dump a jar of tomatoes in it with the sauce.
So you make a roux first, and then
Yeah.
you put it. Wow.
Yeah.
What do you eat it with?
Yeah.
Biscuits,
Biscuits.
biscuits, yeah.
Okay.
Biscuits and bacon and scrambled eggs and
Hey, Robert.
oh, it's good. It's real good.
Yeah,
I
that sounds like it would be good with scrambled eggs. My dad.
I
used to
did
love
not
salsa.
realize that people didn't know what tomato gravy was. I mean, I grew up in Louisiana, and then of course moved to Mississippi, which my wife grew up in Mississippi,
Yeah.
and we eat
Common.
it all our lives. So,
Yeah, never
had it.
had it, never.
it's
heard of
really good. I mean, we enjoy. It's not something you want all the time, obviously.
Yeah. I know the Northerners, like my mom, grew up with like stew. They would have stewed tomatoes with sometimes flounder, like fried flounder was a thing with mashed potatoes. That was like a thing they would have. Never appealed to me.
Oh, I would try that.
They liked it. I liked the flounder.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. I didn't like the stewed tomatoes with that. I think tomato gravy would appeal to me more, like a thicker consistency with the mashed potato. It was just too thin for me, like too juicy.
Yeah.
I don't like juicy.
So is there any vinegar in it or anything. It's just like you make a roux and then add tomato sauce.
Yeah. And
You add
season, you know,
seasoning?
like we put garlic
Okay.
powder and salt and pepper and
Mhm.
Okay.
actually I don't really know what all Blenda puts into it, but it's good whatever she puts in there.
Do y'all have a video on it on your channel?
Not of
making
making the tomato gravy. Well, I think we started to.
Mm-hmm.
I started to make one, and then that was it was so simple. It was just like a roux and pour the tomatoes in. I was like,
Well, you should do it and say something like that's from that area, like that
Mhm.
because we didn't know what it was.
yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe
Well,
Belinda can explain how she makes
Mhm.
hers, like what seasoning she adds to it.
Well, I made it, but I was going to make it kind of like a recipe type video,
Mm-hmm.
but I just could not do that. I mean, it was just like a roux and tomatoes.
Yeah.
It was just too simple. I was like, no, that's
Maybe
See,
you
the
enough.
could do like a
the thing
homemade
is-
biscuit with sauces.
All these people that are moving to the South don't know these things.
True.
We need to learn
Yep.
so we don't feel like
Indeed.
Just add garlic to anything you cook. Just add garlic, salt, and pepper. You're
I
good.
do that.
I love garlic. Oh
do
man,
too.
I love
My
garlic.
husband got mad one day. He goes, "Do you put garlic in everything?" I'm like, pretty much. Unless it's a dessert, pretty much.
Or Tony Satcheries. Tony Satcheries, I guess how you say it. Satcheries.
Mhm. Tony Cacciatore's.
I think that's a
Yeah,
meal.
we'll say it that way too.
Good thing.
I think I have some of that salt free.
What did
My
I do?
husband found some of that.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Oh,
We
Gear
don't-
knows about it. He said it's salt and onion powder mostly. Garlic and pepper, salt and onion powder mostly go in it.
Out to garden. All the good people are in the South. Move down here.
I know.
Gear's not from here.
I said, don't move to the South. I'm trying to encourage people to move down here.
No, I think he's trying to keep people from here that are Northerners.
Northerners like me.
Because he's from my state, Barry.
Mhm.
Well, I
And
mean,
we're
you
like the
know,
Southern New York now. We don't need to be any more New York than we
you know, I'm
already
from
are.
Cleveland and all. So, I mean, what are you trying to say?
No, I was born in New York, but I wasn't born in Manhattan. I was born in upstate with the farmers where they were farming. It's just a different mentality, that's all.
Mhm.
Different way of driving too.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
I think they drive better in Oregon compared
Do
to
they?
here in Tennessee. Oh yeah.
Oh, Tennessee was pretty wild when I went there.
Mhm. They are.
But Florida
wild.
is too. You come into Florida and it's
Yeah. Yeah, Florida is crazy. Well, Tennessee is just as bad.
yeah, there you go. I was right, Barry. Look what he put. Florida's full. Go to Texas. That might help push out what's coming over Texas's,
Mhm.
other border.
Oh,
Push the New Yorkers down
Oh.
there.
don't worry how to garden. I'm perfectly happy here in the Bluegrass State. You know,
Oh no, you're already a Southerner. He don't
I
mind
love
that.
it here. I can't even imagine. I mean, I want to go back and see family up there, but
Yeah,
I don't want to live there. You know,
you just
I
don't.
think I've never was a city boy. I may have
Yeah.
been born in the city, but it doesn't. You know,
What's funny is we are the most southern location wise, but we are the least southern
Mhm.
when you come to this area. But our northern Florida is southern. It's
Yeah.
like Alabama and those states that the panhandle kind of butts up next to. Central's a mix.
I don't want to sneeze.
You're so funny, Glenn. I knew exactly what you meant. Must be a Florida
Mhm.
thing.
I need to know where Gear Gridden 19
Gear-
is. He
Missouri. He's Missouri.
Missouri? Okay.
Mhm.
Well, he's talking about these seasonings, so I figured he had to be.
Oh, yeah, that's who you're talking about now. I know. I couldn't remember the green and white can of
Yeah.
Cajun seasoning?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I
Mhm.
used to get that. I used to get it. I have to be careful with seasonings now. I get headaches from
My husband bought
certain ones.
a salt-free version of that,
Mm-hmm. Yum.
so that's cool.
That's new.
because-
I didn't know they had the salt free.
Yeah, I didn't know they did
Why do you
either.
get the headaches?
Different seasoning like MSG and
Mhm.
sometimes the sulfites that they'll put in to keep them on the shelf longer.
The
Yeah.
reason I asked my wife, she has gluten issues or something,
I did too.
and she was saying that a lot of your seasonings have that gluten in them. So
They
we
can.
ac-
That too.
yeah, we
They
actually
need it for a binder.
Yeah.
Is that what it's
Mhm.
for?
Hmm.
Mhm.
I don't know. I just know that we spent a good part of a day one day mixing up different seasonings. So
Yeah.
because of that,
Yeah. The anti-caking agents too sometimes can be mixed by accident with wheat or whatever. Not intentionally.
Hmm.
But and then we used to use the McCormick's chili mix, and I had it now get their organic because it's the only one that is gluten free. Just because it's what I grew up on, and I tried to do like the copycat versions, and I don't like them.
Yeah.
I just doesn't have the same flavor. I can make a good one if I can use chipotle, like fresh, like chilies and stuff. But my
Mhm.
mom can't handle the heat, so we stuck.
My mom can't either.
Yeah, we stuck for a bit.
We'll be eating something and it's got maybe a hint of, it's spicy but not hot. And she's like, "Oh, this is so hot." She's like, "Oh," and I'm just,
It's like, no, it's not. It's not really. Yeah, that's like my mom. I can't put much black pepper on her stuff or
Mhm.
anything. It's all
Mhm.
pretty spicy. Yeah, Passamaquoddy, they drove each other crazy and they're leaving the state. Imagine that. Some of them came down, thought it would be paradise, but I think too many moved down at once. Oh my goodness, that's funny, Passamaquoddy.
no,
That's right. Homestead Aquarius knows. Robert knows. That's right.
the only thing I remember, I went to Florida once, Pensacola, and is it Pensacola, Florida? Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's right.
yeah, because my sister was living on the base there with her husband.
Hmm.
We went to the beach, and the sand fleas,
Oh,
and
no.
then so it's like, well, I'm gonna go in the water because there's too many sand fleas out here. And I go in the water, and the little fish
Yeah.
nibbling at you. I'm just like, I don't know
I'm
if I like Florida.
Yeah, the
What-
further you go up north, they have the chiggers too. We don't really have those down
What are
south.
chiggers?
ooh, I hate them. Oh, you'll
Bugs
find
that
out.
burrow in your skin.
Hmm?
Little bugs that burrow in your skin.
Mm.
Nice
We call them
things.
red bugs.
Yeah, call them
Red
red bugs.
bugs,
Right? They
chick-
do burrow, right, Chuck? I think I
think
heard
so,
they
yeah.
burrow, not just bite.
Yeah, 'Cause you got what
Yeah,
you got to get the thing to put over them to kind of suffocate them.
Suffocate them to make them come out. Yeah,
Yeah, they're
They're
making
really-
ointment for it.
Oh, I'll find out, huh?
they're hellacious. Yeah.
They're really hard to see, Laura, but they're like a little red. Yeah, it's like a tiny little red.
Wait a minute. They're hard to see. What's the difference between chiggers and no-see-ums then? You ever heard of no-see-ums?
No-see-ums can fly, can't they, Chuck?
I so.
I think so.
Yeah.
But when you
That's
said couldn't
what we
see them.
always call no-see-ums. They were just little bitty, and they weren't the red bug. They were, and I think they could fly. They like almost like little gnats or something, aren't they?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
have those.
Yeah, they're
I had
sliders
one
in
on
the
my
net.
computer today.
But they bite. They bite. They're not like your regular gnats.
No, they bite.
Maybe that's why it bites on me.
I know. I'm trying to figure out what Hannah has on her ankle. We were hoping it was just sizing because one of the new pairs of jeans she wore for school
Hmm.
hadn't been washed. She just wore it right away. I'm like, yeah, we don't do that. You got to wash that stuff
Yeah.
because they ship them with sizing and you don't know what that sizing is to make them keep their shape.
Yeah.
Red things people see are mites.
Oh, the red things people see are mites. They're not chiggers. Robert, is that what you're saying? That they're myths about the chiggers? So it's like people mites. Chiggers are way smaller and you cannot see them most of the time. Yeah, that's what Chuck said. You couldn't see him. I mean, Barry said. And I think Chuck confirmed.
And they have a tendency to get in places that are very tender.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like folds of skin, right?
Just
They
like
the folds.
ticks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like a tick
They
does.
get in places that it's not. You don't want to be out in public. Scratching.
Yeah. I got it, Chuck.
That's not the only place they get, but that's generally where it's like they got like a code or something about them. They got to.
Well, there's a nice big blood supply there, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
the ticks
we
are
have-
attracted to there too.
Yeah. And there's also sand fleas, I think, like those areas too.
Mhm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or
Wow.
whatever those things are at the beach.
I moved to
that are in
the
water.
south because
Yeah.
Copperheads and chiggers.
Copperheads and chiggers. Okay, well,
There you go. That's what you can name your stream. Fun with
Mhm.
copperheads and chiggers.
Oh, he says they just bite you and leave. They do not burrow in.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
what it is. I've always heard that they.
But then the
like you
mites
said.
burrow. Then that
Yeah.
might be the mite. That might be the mites that That's why Robert said it. He
Yeah.
said those are mites.
I got
Whatever
little
they do, they're
bites
very
all over
aggravating.
me of something, and I don't know.
They're tiny little demons.
They are demons, Barry.
Demon
They're
bugs.
demons. They're evil.
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 Gonna have to rebuke him. You need a haircut, buddy.
Rebuke. Jesus
Gotta
name.
rebuke him.
Rebuke you
Go
in Jesus'
out.
name.
Leave. Jesus' name.
Hallelujah.
Uppers.
Baby dog.
Needs a little bottle of holy water.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
holy water. And they do love the privates. Homestead Grace.
This is Norman. He
Norman.
wants me to go to bed, so he's like coming up here to cuddle.
Oh, he's such a snuggler. Oh my
Mhm.
gosh, Hannah showed me this video and I thought it was our old dog Dora. Apparently pugs all are able to boof or they bark in their sleep like
Mhm.
one another, and it sounds like they're underwater. Sounds like
Oh,
underwater
really?
barking.
Huh.
And she showed me this old pug and I really thought it was our old pug Dora because it sounded just like her. She would just
Oh,
like make that noise
he does that.
in his sleep. It's so
Mhm.
cute.
You
So
do that, don't you?
Something about the little
And it
flat
scares
face.
me because he does that right before he has a seizure too. But usually
Ooh.
he
Okay.
does a real loud bark before he has a seizure.
Aw.
Aw.
Like he's trying to tell you it's coming. Poor baby.
I just think it's because it hits his brain and
Yeah, maybe surprises it.
yeah.
Aw.
So,
Imagine it's hard for him to process that information. Probably
Yeah.
it's pretty hard.
yeah.
We used to have, we had a rescue that we actually, after a year, had to take back because I don't know if it had rabies and the rabies went to its brain, but it would just go like a demon, just dark.
Mm.
The eyes, it would freeze in place and then it would charge and jump on whoever was near it, attack them.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Maybe he had a demon.
Yeah, right. I did try and cast it out, Lori, you know. I did. Did try my best. Prayer,
Bruce
maybe it
doesn't
needed
work.
fasting. I'm not so great at the fasting part.
Hmm.
Like passing out in the kitchen, like what happened before when I was trying to fast.
Mhm.
I'm not good at it.
Well, Laura, I'm
Slow down,
gonna
guys.
get out of here.
Okay.
All right.
I'll see you later, Chuck. It was nice having you
Bye,
up.
Chuck. Yeah,
Good to
nice
see you.
hearing about that tomato gravy.
Hmm.
Hey, it's good.
Now I
stuff.
wanna try it.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
I want to come over just to have some mater gravy.
You just come down anytime, Laura.
Okay.
We'd probably
So
be
nice.
good over grits and shrimp,
Hmm.
I would think.
Yeah.
Not that I can eat that stuff though. I know. My eyes. Whee!
It's like one.
They're going everywhere, and the lashes I know are doing wacky
Mhm.
things. Let me change it.
Yeah.
I'll
It's like
just
you're secretly. It's like you're
here, I'll
fighting
go to
back
rainbow here. I don't
demented
know
or
if it'll
something.
change. I think I'm
Oh,
stuck.
you're stuck? Oh no.
I think it's stuck. I can't change it. Let me see.
So that's just an app that you downloaded?
There we go. That's a little more normal, but my eyelashes will still probably do it. Yep, there it goes.
Mhm.
Anything that has these lashes. Wah, wah, wah. I think it's because of the reflection off the glass. Hold on. Let me open it. Yeah, it's just an app.
Skinwalkers.
What do you okay.
Yeah. Ginger, it's a skin her dog was a skinwalker.
Yes. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Acted like it.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure. It was really scary.
I just let the
There's a
cat
wreath.
sit in
There, I'll
front of me.
just there we go. No makeup, but
Prettier than I
I'll
am.
wear my wreath.
Mm-hmm.
And then
It's bending your glasses.
I know. Oh my gosh, that's even weirder than the eyelashes. Okay, no, not the wreath. I can go with rocker girl. There we go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Look, I've got hair here, and look over to the side. It's like another
Oh,
hair.
wow.
Yeah, another for
Your
another
hair's
person.
gone wild.
Yeah, probably.
If you wanted to have more than one up,
I know.
I think
I
this
don't
is
think it's
streaming
supposed to be like that though.
on Facebook too.
It's called the emo challenge.
Maybe that's only for conjoined twins.
Maybe conjoined twins. Let's see if this is just a tan one. Yeah, see, I'm smiling.
You're
It's not
smiling.
working. Just locked me up on my
Oh, we
side.
are live.
There we go.
We are live
got
on
it upside down.
Facebook too. It worked.
Oh, it did?
Awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course. The night I have no makeup on and look like caca. Yay.
You
So
look
how many are you doing? Facebook and here, and where else are you
Nowhere
doing?
else.
Okay, good. Thank you. Let me see if my eyebrows are pointing in the same direction. I
You
don't know what
both
that.
look marvelous.
Oh, thank you, Betty.
Oh, it's so funny because it's doing subtitles.
Huh.
Can you see that?
Uh-uh. Hmm. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it now. Okay.
Yeah. Might have them turned on.
I might.
Yeah. Because I turn them on sometimes. That's weird, though, because usually on lives, we don't get it in YouTube, like the subtitles. The closed caption is hard
Yeah.
to
That
get
is hard.
on lives. I don't think I've seen them on lives, actually.
It's like I forgot to buy Tylenol. This is a real good time to be without.
That's McGuire.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, I got 2 for the morning, so I should be all right.
Cute gear. They told him not to do anything stupid at work. And he won't do it either while he goes to get his food.
Gear, you should come up here. Are you at work?
Yeah, I think he's at work. That's why he said
Oh.
that. It's
I
nice.
thought Gear was in Oregon. It must be somebody else.
Yeah, it must be. We laugh because, call it misery.
Mm-hmm. Misery, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the movie.
Exactly.
Yep.
There we go. I'll just.
All I
Great.
can think, every time I see that, hear the word misery, I think of, there's one person watching and, that's me.
Oh.
One person watching in Facebook and it's me.
Oh, what do you know? You're
There you
your
go.
own best friend.
Yeah. They can't see the,
Like
maybe
me.
if I clicked on it. Oh, you can see the chat if you click on it. Oh, okay.
So, does it show it down at the bottom like it does YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh,
I get
yeah.
to be
that's
Nikki.
nice.
I gotta take these off though, but then I can't read the chat.
Did you have to start those separately? The stream?
No, you in StreamYard you can connect the StreamYard to your Facebook.
Oh, okay.
And it's either an add connections or something like that. And then it comes up in the block above.
Yeah, I'll
you know,
stay.
who you want to, but you have to give, in
Right,
Facebook,
yeah.
you have to let people know what you're talking about. So,
Yeah.
Well,
What are we talking about?
sad to say, I don't use my Facebook other than for Messenger because there's too much
Same.
drama.
yeah,
Yeah.
me either.
So,
I
But, you
almost,
know,
yeah.
my friends do. So if they wanted to see
I didn't want to
what I'm up to.
fuel.
Gear. Which one was that you wanted my number for? The elf? No, some men are into that. Speaking of Tubi, somebody that was, I think, Ginger saying that there's a thing on there about Skinwalker Ranch. I could never watch that. That would freak me out.
Oh, I've seen it.
That would no, can't. I've seen pictures of the thing where, yeah, looks like it's crab walking. Like
I haven't seen it.
Oh, yeah. But they have on one of those, either Tubi or Hulu, it's this story and it's really seedy. I didn't know the writer of Wonder Woman was a perv. Like he had 2 wives.
Really?
Back in the 40s. Yes.
Huh.
Yeah. And his
Wow.
younger, whatever she was, like polyamory. How do you say it?
Polyamory.
Yeah, polyamory is what they had because she liked the wife too.
Mm-hmm.
But she was the daughter, I can't remember, of that famous feminist, but the aunt was Sanger. Margaret Sanger, I think. They were, anyway, both her mother and her aunt were famous feminists.
Oh.
And then she got sent to Catholic school though because the mother didn't want to raise her or something. I forget. Oh, just thought it would get in the way of the cause.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. It was interesting, some of it. Some of it was really like, okay, I never did see that before.
Hey, AZ, how you doing?
Hey, AZ. But he got put before a panel back then because they were like, you got to kind of pull some of the Bondism out of your comics.
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy.
I never noticed it. And then, of course, in the movie, he's like, I added 75% more instead. Oops, I just dropped my wig.
It looked like you just dropped your whole head.
My wig. It was that unbelievable. But seriously,
oh my gosh, it's too funny.
He even
it's like
said,
a video game having a glitch.
Yeah, right. He even said the character who plays the Wonder Woman guy, the writer.
It's hard to take you serious.
I have glitches all the time, Barry. You don't know that yet? But he was saying that he wanted to use Wonder Woman as basically for young girls as propaganda for feminism. He walked right in and said it to the guy who discovered Superman. Yeah. And I was like, oh, that's what happened. There goes my childhood hero. I hate her.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a dominatrix now.
Oh my goodness.
I know, it's horrible. What the heck? The real lives of these like superheroes are awful.
Oh, the lasso makes sense now. Whips and chains, okay.
And the outfit for the 1940s, it's basically a teddy.
That was pretty racy for that time.
It was. It was very racy. And she was always tying people up.
Yeah.
Bondage.
Or being tied up or chained or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, it was a women's council or something for children that basically had him interviewing him, and that was kind of, and him flashing onto his life as the movie. But yeah, I don't think I'll finish the movie.
Yeah, I don't think I can watch it after that either. I mean, because that's what you're going to be thinking about, the sickness of the.
Yeah, about what each thing means.
Yeah. That's like watching SpongeBob.
Oh, I know. I was so
Yeah.
innocent to it.
I was
Actually-
too until people told me, and I'm like, oh, I want my innocence back.
Oh, me too.
So,
Patrick the starfish. Mm.
yeah.
I don't get the part though he lives under a rock. I mean, if the starfish is your butt hole, why does he live under a rock?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't want to take that too far mentally, but
No,
just don't get that.
probably because real starfish live under rocks or by
Yeah,
rocks.
maybe that was some reality they
Yeah.
brought into the
I
driving.
mean, I always thought
SpongeBob.
they lived on rocks, not under them.
Yeah, usually on,
Oh.
but he
Yeah.
was so dumb that I guess he lived under them because he was pretty dumb.
Yeah.
He was
And the-
being in, you know what?
You ever see the kids TV show Yo Gabba Gabba?
No.
That show is like somebody done it on, acid or
Yeah.
Well, that
And
was
it's-
like Teletubbies too. Teletubbies
yeah,
was like
and there were so
acid
many
shit.
adult innuendos in the show that this was supposed to be for kids.
Yeah,
And
SpongeBob is that same way.
mhm.
Yeah, SpongeBob was really meant for teenagers and adults. It wasn't meant for
Mhm.
young kids. But
Yeah.
they didn't give you a warning. They just put it out there for kids.
Yeah.
Right.
Night, Ginger, honey. And
Night, Ginger.
my daughter liked it when she was older. She wasn't a teenager. She thought
It
SpongeBob-
always bugged me, and my husband was really into it.
Mhm.
And my ex-husband,
I
not
was going to
Chris.
say Chris is into SpongeBob.
No,
We learned a new side of Chris.
he does like stupid cartoons, but not that one.
Okay.
He likes irreverent humor
Yeah.
for some reason.
I do too, Hat Creek. I think that is hilarious, especially given that we joke about that over on Courtney. There goes my wig. I lost my wig again. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't. I had an autistic kid that would say that, like bikini bottom. in my
Hat Creek, you
class.
might have to come up here and join us. That'd be funny.
I know. Yeah, I've never
Mhm.
seen her on a panel.
Nope.
Mm-mm. She's got a lot of kids. I don't know if she gets much silence.
Yeah.
My little one, I just laid him down. I don't know how long he'll be down for with being sick. I'm just praying he
Yeah.
doesn't puke in his bed. Please, God, not.
Oh
the-
yeah. Yeah, that's the
Okay.
worst. That's the
Yeah.
worst.
Other than getting it on you.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the bed is the next worst in the middle of the night. And then, of course, getting out of the bed and then proceeding to puke all over the floor.
It's hard to get out of the carpet too. And the smell.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely. So acid eats into
Yeah.
it. That's what it is. But
That's the one thing about Jonah when he would throw up. He had no idea that he needed to even turn his head, so it was really scary.
oh,
He'd aspirate and stuff.
oh
So,
gosh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't
I
have the wherewithal that I should be
Yeah.
turning my head.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Malachi didn't know what was happening, but he thankfully had the wherewithal to sit up.
Mm-hmm.
I think it started that way while he was
Mhm.
laying down.
Mm-hmm.
But oh, that's awful, Laura. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
Kids up. Oh my. You need Wonder Woman's lasso.
That would be nice, didn't it? Didn't it like make people tell the truth or something like that?
It did. Made
That
people
would be nice for a mother
obviously,
or father.
right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to apply this belt of truth to you. And oh, that was because he actually created the lie detector test on an open patent. He didn't patent it,
Mm.
and somebody did. Somebody stole the idea and patented it and made a lot of money off of it.
Oh wow.
You
But
snooze, you
that's where
lose.
that came from. Yeah, right. Well, he just thought knowledge was for everybody. Like that's what's sad is,
Yeah.
of course, they have redeemable qualities in the movie and
Mhm.
seem like like they make it so you are kind of rooting for them, even though society is like, you're a bunch of freaks. You're not supposed to be doing that.
Yeah.
Whereas now nobody would be like, I
Yeah.
don't want my kids in school with your kids. I don't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're really pushing a lot of that stuff. It's really hard to take sometimes.
I know.
And, it's
Pushing it as a positive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That this is normal. And Jack Hibbs was talking about the other day, and he actually shows on his websites what they're teaching in school. And, he goes, this is what they're teaching, because he's in California.
Oh,
This is what they're teaching in the California schools, but now they're teaching it everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
And so, that gender is a feeling. It's not, your actual.
It's fluid. Yeah. It's an abstract.
It's fluid.
That
Yeah.
comes from the ones all
Hi,
in
Janet.
black, like
It
that.
would only
too.
make sense that California would be a test bed for all that kind of nonsense.
Right.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello, Gear.
Are you at work or home? It looks like you're in your chair. What is that? The home chair? Are you sneaking? You sneaking at work? Oh, it's gurgling.
Hey,
Oh,
it's a party in the house.
Oh,
Hey.
I got my sticker. Thank you. Yeah. I got
Oh,
my
you got your sticker?
Maple Hedgehog sticker. I love it.
It's the only one I had left. I was going to send them
That's
both. to
fine
you.
because I told my husband about you guys getting that, and he goes, "Oh, it must be nice." Boys and their toys, like, oh, it's got a bigger toy than me.
Good evening, Wilson.
What's up, Robert?
Well, thank you.
I like the hat.
I like that hat too.
Be right
That
back.
looks good.
It does.
So how you doing, Robert?
I'm okay.
You're okay?
I'm
How's
okay.
How's your Legos coming along?
The Legos are fine.
Good.
Finally done. They're took apart back in the box.
Frogs didn't knock them over and make you pay dearly, in the dark or anything with your feet.
I'm gonna have to make something out of the Legos. I'm gonna take them and some other ones and get out there and make something gardeny with them.
Yeah,
Make a frog
paradise.
cap.
Frog townhomes
There you go. That's
by
a
the
good idea.
water.
I'm gonna do
Little
something.
That would be cute.
I used to have one of those Steve character. I had
Oh, yeah?
him in a bunch of my old videos, but I can't find him anymore. He's probably buried under the gravel out there in the outdoor kitchen somewhere, or in the bottom of a bag or a bucket, where I just threw stuff in there and said, "Okay, I gotta go make a video." I can't.
Yeah.
Him and Joby. Can't
Who's
find Joby.
What? Who's that? Joby?
Joby's my tripod. Joby tripod.
Oh,
I think Joby's probably. I may have lost him up there at that park up there by the cliff.
oh no, you lost Joby?
I may have.
Sorry.
That's not good.
So what's happening? I cannot believe, Laura, that you have been in Tennessee now all this time, and you have not come to face with the Chiggers yet. What is going on?
Well, we're not on our property yet. That's what's going on.
Yeah, but you're in Tennessee. I assume you've been
Maybe
outside.
they
I
maybe they
have been
spray.
outside.
Do they spray in your development, like in common areas? Maybe.
I don't know.
But chiggers, don't they like the sand? They've got grass there, Robert. It's
Yeah,
we've
nice
got
and
grass.
green.
No, Chiggers are little demons. I'm well versed in Chiggers, and I made it through all of my life with, believing that they go in and burrow under your skin,
Yeah.
and you got to put the fingernail polish on them, and Camphofenique, and
Okay.
napalm, or whatever else you put on to get rid of them, but you can't because they're buried in.
Melt your skin off.
And I was last year old when I found out that was a myth. Like I said,
Oh.
they come in there now. Them little boogers, to be small, they get way up on you into your private. They must be running like gazelle speed for little tiny microscopic bugs. Okay,
Hmm.
I don't know how they do it, but they get up in there and they bite you, but you don't feel that. And they put their little beak down or whatever they do. They drink the blood, and then after that, they go ahead and jump off and then go in gazelle speed. Get out of your shorts and your blue jeans somehow, really fast, and go about their life. It's after that that your body has the reaction, and it builds up this like this little pimple, and it's irritating. It's big, a little volcano there. But it's after that they're gone that it does that. And I don't know what they do after. I guess they take your blood and go make a bunch of eggs and
Yeah,
a bunch of more little things.
straight up like a smoothie for them. Blech,
Mhm.
Blech,
little smoothie.
shut back in.
That's,
Sugars are nasty.
yeah. I noticed. Oops, I keep making my lips go away. I noticed this year, was it? I think no, last year out gardening, that now I have like a major reaction to when mosquitoes get me. Oh, you found it? What is that? Berry bugs. What is
Is that
that?
berry bugs?
Look like
Is that what they look like?
No, you can't really see chiggers too easy.
The chiggers are how to prevent and treat chiggers down below. What the heck is a berry bug? I have never heard of that.
I don't know. I always
There's
called
too many bugs.
calling blackberries chigger fruit.
Cosmic Cultivator says, smoothie. You weirdo, Chris. Not that kind. Not a fruit smoothie. How to prevent them.
How to get rid of chiggers?
You have to look up if chiggers really burrow, like Robert's saying. So how did you find out that they don't burrow? Where were you when you found that out?
Well, I was here at the house.
But I mean, like, what website were you on? Were you like,
I don't know. I don't know where I saw it.
oh, okay.
Don't know. But it kind of makes sense. Why would they bury themselves in you and just die?
Well, maybe to lay their eggs.
No,
Sometimes they'll do stuff like that. Certain parasitic.
no. I've spent an awful lot of time with chiggers. I have. And Tennessee is like the capital of chigger land. I swear to God it is.
I think I'm happy in Florida now where I'm at.
Oh yeah, you don't have anything there to worry about.
No, nothing at all. No.
Nothing at all.
Are these chiggers bite? Oh,
Central Florida's got it worse than us.
are those trigger bites?
Yeah,
Is it?
I might have chigger bites.
Because
Oh,
I've seen
you found your
fleas and
chiggers.
bites like that though.
So yeah, I have chiggers.
irritating, really itchy, painful
Yeah.
little thing.
I got them
yeah.
all over my body.
Oh,
You
Easy
have
calamine.
discovered chiggers.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank
Calamine
you.
lotion maybe for her? What do you think? What would be good? What's good for
Thing
you?
you got to do is you spray yourself down with bug spray.
Before I
you're-
go outside.
If you run around in shorts, just spray your legs, spray your ankles, and that you should be good then, unless you go through the woods. If you go through the woods, you might get them on your upper body that way. But as long as you got your lower leg sprayed, you should be okay with chiggers outside.
Hat Creek, our mosquitoes here carry chainsaws.
They would eat you up.
Hat Creek says in Arkansas they have mosquitoes the size of hummingbirds. I think those are water bugs when they get that big, and they do look like mosquitoes, but they're a water bug that sits on top of the water.
I shared something.
You're awesome, Laura. You did great.
I'm starting to get this stuff.
She's learning.
Smart. Of course.
I'll be totally lost.
Smart girl.
I'm
Good
doing
old
good
Anna
just to let that
Reichard.
button
Okay.
go live.
Huh?
I do good just to press the button and go live. I would be lost with that StreamYard stuff and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jenna, that's what he was just saying. That's what Robert was just saying, that it's a myth. Gear said right guard will help stop the itch after getting triggers. That's interesting. Like the roll on, which right guard? Isn't right guard like a deodorant?
I never heard that.
The spray.
Well, the old standby medicine is camphophenique. Put that on there, a little drop of that on there.
That's weird, Hat Creek. Hat Creek says she can't see you in the chat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know. We can't see each other in this chat. On other places we can, but we can't see each other here. That's weird.
See this? I don't know if you guys can see this snake. It's kind of small picture, isn't it?
You might need to just restart it or exit out.
What is
That's
that?
strange. Oh, the snakes in Tennessee. Y'all have the same snakes we do.
Mm-hmm.
Although copperheads down my way are not as common, but I do believe I might have saw one day go right by my house in Margate. It was the one that
So
my
this
dad.
is like the one I saw right here.
Yeah, they're
That's
beautiful
copperhead.
snakes. It's a shame that they're
Yeah.
They are, but
too bad. They're
Yeah, but I don't want to see it in my backyard again.
oh
here
yeah,
in the
no,
city.
I wouldn't with the dogs. Yeah, no,
So
I wouldn't either.
Not very
Copperhead light me up.
Yeah, it
now,
would.
now that I can share things.
That is so weird. In the pattern of the snake on the side of its head, like as it's facing us,
Mm-hmm.
on it's my left. It looks like there's another snake head going like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like another snake's
In this
head is open, like the mouth is open.
Oh, here.
In the pattern. Yeah. Well, no. Closer to the head. It's next to its head. It's like it's got two heads, but one
Oh,
mouth
yeah.
is open.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That is weird.
And I swear I didn't have any of my medicinal stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm
I
not.
see it too.
You see it now?
Yeah, I see it
That's
too. They're actually a moccasin. They
Oh,
are
they are part
they
of
are
the moccasin family.
they're what some people have called a land moccasin. That's an old name for them. But a cottonmouth and a copperhead are actually both in the same family. They're both moccasins.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah, his color.
So
His
the
color
copperheads
was
charge
like that.
like moccasins can and will.
They can actually interbreed.
Oh,
And
Oh,
they-
really?
no,
Mhm.
that's wrong.
Yep.
Anyway,
Yeah.
My goodness.
that's like us with dolphins.
Oh yeah, yeah. I used to know this guy from Florida. He was half dolphin and half human. He was awesome.
That's from that video that I found with the lady. She's like, "Yay, I'm just gonna meet a dolphin," and just gets on top of her and does its thing.
Somebody get a hold of Carol's better half and count her gummies.
I guess the COVID's already hitting my brain, eh, Barry? Straight up in there.
Now I
already.
know what to expect. If this is COVID, I know what to expect now. Thank you. I knew you'd help me out in the long run.
Yeah, I hear it does affect the brain.
It does affect the brain quite a bit. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I heard it can be like, what is
Wait,
that?
where am I? Who are you people?
Who's that one? The encephalitis? Is that the one that it causes brain swelling? But it's catchy. What's the one that the kids catch sometimes at college, like off water fountains? They've caught it. Meningitis. It
Yeah.
has like a meningitis. Kind of. It can. Not everybody gets that.
I don't know anybody that uses fountains anymore.
I'll be right back. I have to run my dog outside. He just threw up.
Oh,
Oh no. Just as we were talking about throwing up. No way. I'm so sorry, Norman.
That's the thing. You know, you can train them to not poop and pee in it, but you can't. They're going to puke wherever.
Yeah. And then they're
Yeah.
also going to check it out and possibly eat it.
I'm fine with that. Then I don't have to clean it up. You know,
I'm not.
but I've been standing there, and then all of a sudden, like, hey, that's my foot, dog.
Your foot.
are you just about to stand up, put your slippers on, and it's like, there goes
Yeah.
your slippers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she got me one time in my on my foot when my slippers was on, so it got down in there deep, like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing, dog?
I have 7 cats here, so yeah, it's
7 cats.
so you hear that. It's like, oh no. Yeah. Yeah,
Bro.
Homestead, where you are. Wow. I like your channel, like the intro, seeing all that you can. You're like a cannon maniac. Wow. Looks like she makes drink concentrates too.
Who is that?
It's Janet Homestead, where you are.
Yeah.
Because she was talking about moving out of Arkansas to California. That's not a usual thing right now with everything going on. Most people are trying to get out of California.
I don't say, is people moving to California?
Yeah, you don't hear
What?
much. Yeah, she said she left Arkansas after 30 years and went to California.
Yeah.
Oh, Northwest. She was in Arkansas for 30 years.
What part of California are you in? Miss Janet?
Yeah, 'cause they're having water issues, Janet. How are you dealing? Like, how y'all dealing with that or prepping for that? They're borrowing water from everywhere. I've heard that, Passamaquoddy, that you can give them stuff, but not the chewable Pepto, right? Because that has, I thought that has a sweetener in it. No? Oh, amen, sister. The things we do for men, she says.
Things we do for men.
Yep.
Men are easy to deal with. I don't know where that comes from.
Robert's a Jedi. He doesn't know. You don't have to do that stuff no more.
Propaganda right there.
You don't hear him practicing with his sword in the background. Makes those weird noises. Oh, the liquid Pepto, really? We gave ours, I think it was Zantac or something close to that. Small little bit of a pill. She only needed like a quarter. She's so tiny. But it did help Passamaquoddy to get it to stop. So we could get her to do it.
One thing cats and dogs have in common, if their stomach is upset and they need to throw up, they'll go out and eat grass if they have access to.
Yeah, and
to
make
the
themselves.
outside.
Yeah.
And I try to pay attention to that. But they also have a cat door, so I mean they can go in and out whenever they want to. But,
Oh gosh,
no.
I'm a dork. Hold on.
Okay, Janet moved to California because of a man.
Yeah, you got it now? Yeah.
I'm up now. I'm slow. It takes me a little while.
Crap. Well, everybody has my name. Damn it. I didn't know it came in like that. Oh, dork. Hello.
Everything okay, Laura?
Yeah, everything.
Oh yeah. Just threw up all the way down the stairs. So
I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave and come back in. Because I just called.
I'm sure I got bit by a bunch of chiggers when I was outside. So like, oh, that poor dog. Probably ate something he shouldn't have.
Oh, no doubt.
So how long do you think it'll be before you own your property?
Well, got to start building our house first. We're having trouble with delays with contractors is the problem. We've been waiting over 9 months for
Thank you.
water. We have electricity up. We were gonna be on our property in a tiny home by now, and we would have had electricity. It would have been done, but we probably still wouldn't have water there.
Yeah.
But my mother-in-law's moving with us, and so we have to build a home now. So
Yeah.
that's the issue. So, and then we're having trouble getting contractors for
I
that.
bet because it's
So-
still booming.
It's booming here in
ATM.
Tennessee so bad.
Yeah.
And Clarksville, Tennessee is the #1 growing city in America right now. And so to get a carpenter to come out from Clarksville to rural area Tennessee, they don't want to do it. So that's
Yeah.
the problem.
I'm hearing that a lot though with people trying to build stuff. They're getting lousy contractors.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
This gas station out here was a Valero when they opened up a few years ago, and then he bought, I guess the right to
Oops.
switch over to Shell, I guess, or whatever, however that works. And then now he's going to build a beer den and a liquor store
Oh,
onto the building.
interesting.
But this guy is dragging his heels. He'll get so much done, just quit. You won't see him for days.
Mhm.
Oh,
And
this
the owner
guy.
has to call him up and say, "You're going to do your work," or
I'll do that one.
like,
Yeah.
A lot of contractors are known for that of all
Yeah,
time.
sadly. That's why I used to like to watch that guy on HGTV, Holmes.
Mhm.
He'd go in and fix everything.
Yeah.
Like Mike Holmes, I liked him.
Yeah, we're just to get we're waiting right now. We have the contractor to actually build the home. That's all set up. It's just
Mhm.
we're waiting for the person to level the ground so that we can put down the foundation.
Oh, okay.
Well, are y'all
Um,
going to have city water? Or are you drilling a well?
We're drilling a well. That's what we're waiting for. We can't get city water out there. We're too
Your
rural.
power? What you going to do with that? Are you running it from? Are you're going to be off grid with solar panels, or y'all running?
No, we have electric
Okay.
because solar panels for what we needed out there were going to cost they were going to be like 80 grand for what we needed for the house that we were building.
Yeah.
And to run electric was like 45,000. So we ran electric.
Yeah. Let's say.
Yeah.
Dang. That's the way it is a lot of times. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a home is going to be a whole lot more expense on everything
Yeah.
than a tiny
No.
home.
If we were going to do the tiny home still, if it was just going to be me and my husband, we would probably be on the land, gardening, doing all that stuff right now. But, our mother-in-law moved over here with us. And so, there's not a whole lot of assisted living or anything like that here. And she's gone through some stuff. So we need to take her with us. So
Yeah.
Hear that.
that's the way it is.
Yeah.
Well, when I bought my piece of land, I contracted this guy. He did excavation work and
Mhm.
put in septic tanks.
Hmm.
I contracted with him. He's going to put in the driveway and the septic tank and fix the place up for my RV to sit, a little level spot.
Mm-hmm.
I paid him half down to get started. He got in there and got started and showed up, did a few things. And then another week went by, got the septic tank put in. Another week went by, nothing happened. And,
Oh.
he would come back out there and do something else with the septic. And I heard him talking about all the fishing that he's been doing. And
Oh, wow.
other people, right?
Mhm.
These people working with him. He's sitting there talking about the fishing. I'm like, wait a minute, I've been trying to get this guy to be out here working with his crew. And he's talking about going fishing. And he mentioned all the days that he did so,
Mhm.
and he was on me. He said, I need to go ahead and get that last half of the payment. And he wasn't right. He got the septic tank put in. He got my driveway cut in,
Yeah.
pretty good, but he still had some leveling out to do. And a gigantic berm was covering my driveway at the road.
Mhm.
Mm.
He had to get all that done and get rid of that berm.
Yeah.
And, because I was paying for lot rent at one place and making payments on this place. I was
Mhm.
having to pay 2 payments. I'm like, this ain't working, man. You got to get in here and finish this up. He's like, well, my guys really need some money. And I'm like, dude,
Mm.
we went back and forth. I'm like, when you finish this job,
Yeah.
you will get the other part of your
That's
money.
right. And that's the
Yeah.
right way to do it.
They didn't like that one bit because I found out he had a bad reputation.
Oh
But
yeah.
I said, when you get that done, you get that finished,
Yeah.
then I'll pay you. Then you can pay your mint, you know.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, what the heck? What do you want me to do? Finish the job.
Yeah.
And he got it finished and
Oh, good.
didn't put the septic tank where I wanted it. But at that point, it's like, here, take your money, go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got my RV up here, and so everything was good. But you got to watch
hooked
them.
your RV up to a septic tank, Robert? I didn't
Oh,
you
yeah.
I didn't know you could even do that.
Oh,
That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
I got some friends.
You can do anything
Oh,
you want to do.
shoot. Somebody want to get the nudie? He's back. You
I
can
don't
usually
have
do
a-
it from your side faster.
I don't have a blue jacket.
Oh, you don't have a wrench in here?
Chris has got one.
Hold on.
Chris. And
Yeah, I can't. Did somebody get him already?
You need a blue jacket.
I don't need one, but if you want to give me one, I
Oh,
Hold
can.
on.
I don't
Thank
think I have one either.
Yeah, you need one. So
But you can get the troll if you want first.
there.
Here I am trying to talk to you with my mic muted. Sorry about that. I was
Let me see.
His dating gear goes meh.
machine gun sneezing again.
I do it on my phone. I
They're
don't.
all over the place. This one's an old channel.
Yeah.
I keep seeing that one popping up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably because the other ones the person has have been reported.
So what's he
Yeah.
saying in his thing? Because I blocked. Oh, he said nude,
He did.
and I put that word in there.
Maybe because it's in his name, they don't. I don't know.
Yeah.
Weird.
Chris, what are you doing? You trying to make a living? What's the matter with you? Got mod work for you to do here, brother.
That's right.
Fishes, say something in the chat so I can mod you
Okay.
again.
He's slacking.
1 second. All right. I will. Oops. I was doing something. Fishes. Thanks.
Hey, I'm blue now.
Yeah, I blued you.
Nope, I'm not blue yet.
I blued Aquarius, so Aquarius,
Okay.
fishes, you're blue.
Thank you.
Oh, you made fish blue?
I made fish blue too.
I
Oh,
used to
Lord.
blue. I don't know what happened.
She's my friend. I gotta blue her.
Oh,
I should have blued Hat Creek.
She knows I got. No, oh, there it is. Yep, it did it. It
Let's
took
see,
us-
now I can see Hat Creek.
That's weird.
Because
It
you're
is
blue.
So
Because
that
I'm
means you
blue.
can see you. You can see one another.
Hat Creek, I'm gonna blue you because we're having issues.
Okay, I'm gonna mute and turn my camera off. I have company, but they shouldn't be long, so
Okay.
I'll still be here. I'll be here in spirit.
I got this little steamer because of this whole thing with the baby food
Mhm.
going on, and it is the cutest thing. But it's so cute. I don't know how much I'll get done with it. It can do 6 eggs though, but look at how tiny it is. And it
Oh,
has
that's
little-
cute.
Has a little smiley face on it too, because it's for
Are you fixing to have chickens?
chicken.
Yeah.
No,
No,
What is that? Is that an incubator?
no.
no, it's to
Steamer.
actually cook the chickens, Robert.
It's a
A
kitchen
little
thing.
steamer.
You
Yeah,
cook
it
it.
steams
We're doing
stuff.
eggs.
It looks
So-
like an incubator.
So what do you use baby food for?
Malachi's supplemental stuff, like
Oh, okay.
mix it into his oatmeal and things like that. Like he'll eat some solid things, but not enough yet.
Okay.
That's why it was like we were trying to do right by our kid, and we were using all organic, and to come and find out it's the organic foods that are contaminated really bad. Makes me-
That's so weird.
Yeah, because that's all those parents paying extra, thinking they're doing the best they can for their child. Because I didn't want any more chemicals in him. We could get WIC down here for free. Basically, you get free
Yeah.
baby food, but none of it was organic. So I'm like, I'll use some of his money and get him organic food because
Yeah.
that's the closest to me growing it.
Yep.
I mean, to find this out that I could have just gotten WIC this whole time and fed him that and been just about the same
Yeah.
makes me just boil on
Mm.
the inside. I just wonder who you sue for that. I know they're doing class action lawsuits. That's how I heard about it.
Yeah. Well,
Weird.
that's good.
It is good if they go after him, but that also means the lawyer's going to make all the money. The people are going
Yeah.
to get $5, enough for 2 pouches.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see him now, Hat Creek? He's asking. That's so weird.
Strange stuff.
It is strange.
She made all her own baby food.
Potty. Oh, I haven't had a stroke. I get confused all the time.
There's one other, I forget who it is, but there's some person that I can't see either.
Yeah, Hat Creek, I didn't have time for that. I know you had all those kids, but I'm a kid that grew up on partial scratch, like that. What was that old show? And her name was Sandra, where it was semi homemade.
And that's how my mother-in-law cooks now. She didn't used to cook that way. And that's what was making me so sick because
Yeah.
Chris and I never cooked that way, but she cooks that way.
Yeah.
And today she made macaroni and cheese with instead of putting the macaroni, but because she thought I could eat it, she put cream and mushroom soup in there
Oh no.
and then put real cheese on top.
Oh no.
Well, the cream and mushroom soup, I
Yeah,
can't
that's
eat it.
the main thing you can't eat. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, that was really the meal not the meal. She made chicken pot pie, but she used cream and mushroom soup.
That
And
sounds
something
like how
that-
my mom used to cook.
Yeah.
My mom used to use a lot of the mushroom soups and the cream
Yeah.
of soups for gravies and stuff. She didn't, I want to say, it was maybe about 3 years before her and dad moved out of the house and she stopped doing Thanksgivings that she learned you could actually make your own gravy with cornstarch
Mhm.
or flour instead of using the cream of soup. So all my life we had that
Yeah.
Campbell's cream of, and that's loaded with MSG.
Yeah,
It's not. It's loaded.
It's loaded with salt too. It's got
And salt.
just in one can.
Yeah.
Per serving, it's 600 and some. So that's, can you imagine? She was putting 2 cans in that and adding salt and, and I ended up in the hospital with high blood pressure. That almost,
Yeah, I guess so.
So, yeah, I have and then when they tested me, they're like, your heart's okay, everything's okay, your kidneys are great, you're this, you're that, and they go, the only thing is your sodium's skyrocketed, and it's the way she was she loves to cook, so she was making us food. And,
there are of course, organic ones that don't have the MSG, but they'll still have the sodium that Laura can't have. The cream of soups.
MSG good. Courtney's not here.
That's right.
He's
Courtney's not
chiming
here.
in for her.
Is that how you're still here, Glenn? Is CMSG keeping you alive, preserving you? I think I have.
Soup is like high in sodium, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
It's
It
just
is.
crazy.
that
Even
cheddar
even
cheese
low sodium stuff
is
is
still high. Yeah.
high in sodium.
You know what's high in sodium, and I didn't realize it until I got some from my mother because she requested them, is those pita chips. Have
Mm.
you ever seen those pita chips? They're super high in sodium.
Mhm.
You would think they would be less because it's like just a pita chip. It's not potato chips. It's not a
Yeah.
Dorito. No, she had a little bit of a reaction. And then, of course, she wanted the next bag. And I'm like, no, don't you remember you got sick from
Yeah.
this one because it was so high in sodium?
Yeah.
She's sick at Creek. And I wasn't feeling well, but I took my nighttime meds, so I'm here. So tomorrow I might be like dragging.
Yeah. We don't have to stay up that much longer. In fact, I should probably end the
Well,
chat.
that wasn't a
maybe.
cue to you at all.
Oh, you sure?
Oh,
Okay.
I just think because we have
I'm
this.
doing another one tomorrow at 11. So,
You are.
but it's a testimony one. Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
want to hear that one. Is it a
I-
live or is it an interview?
It's a live
Okay.
interview. But I gave my testimony the week before, and somebody else is giving their testimony this time. So I'm looking for people that want to give their testimony. So
Testimony you giving, girl?
testimony, like testimony of faith.
Of what?
Like what
Faith.
God's done for her, what He's
Look,
pulled her out of
Oh,
and
yeah,
pulled her
yeah.
through. Yeah.
That'll work.
Yep.
Courtney got part of mine unintentionally. It just kind of came out.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. When she did my interview for my channel,
Hmm.
kind of went into at least the testimony of how God got us fostering and then adopting Malachi,
Hmm.
that part. But that's cool. So who you got up? Do you have your person lined up?
Yep. I have my person lined up. So if you want to do the following week,
No.
no.
Because
Okay.
yeah, I don't feel like having a spotlight on me in that area of my life.
Okay. Okay. You don't have to.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
pressures on anybody.
Yeah. No, that's just me.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of the church ladies after dealing with them for so long. I don't want the squad
what?
to come after me.
I have this thing about people talking bad about other people.
People
them.
talking.
Let them, and let your testimony be the real thing, and
Mhm.
just, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I don't care what people say about me. They have the right to their opinion. They can say what
Yeah.
they want. If they don't like me, that's their problem.
Yeah.
And I think the problem with a lot of us people,
Yeah.
I used to be, I don't like it when people don't like me. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. I got you.
If I'm in their presence and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
a pretty likable person though, so I kind of don't understand it.
Mhm.
But
Oh, you neither. Hey, Marshmallow Man. Lewis. Sorry.
hey, Lewis.
Let's see.
But it's just interesting though when I hear people talking about it.
Mhm.
We are more than we're saved by grace. So if they got a problem with that I slip up here and there.
Yeah.
They're not walking perfect either. So because they're gossiping about me, they're not walking
True.
perfect. So
True.
there you go.
Yeah. And Christianity is more than behavioral modification. And some
Yeah.
people get the two confused.
Yeah.
It's about walking, kind of living your life honestly before the Lord.
Hmm.
And of course, trying to live it out through faith and also how He would want you to in certain circumstances. I'm not so good at the how He would want me to in certain circumstances while I'm going through menopause because I want to kind of rip people's head off when they hurt my friends or they come at me.
Hmm.
So, well, I think even God would understand that because he knows that some of it is physiological, however you say that
Mhm.
word, physiological, like
Mhm.
I'm not my usual self. Not to
Yeah.
mention, I think I have a little stress in my life, just a bit.
I don't know where that comes from.
I have no clue. No. Could be from, an autistic child that doesn't talk with a mother that doesn't talk. So I've got two
Mhm.
people I can't understand and then a husband that doesn't talk.
Yeah. And so you go to YouTube to talk to people.
Yes, I go to people, yep. And to listen to people too who talk,
Mhm.
who don't confuse the crap out of me when they talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a little bit more relaxing when you can actually, oh, I understand what you're saying. I don't have to work so hard to figure
Yeah.
out what the heck.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yep.
right. In the creek, exactly. Don't throw stones when you live in a glass house. Who did I see come
Yeah.
in? Hey, Hendrickson Family Farm.
Hey, Hendrickson. Yeah. No, exactly. I live in a glass house. We do when we're on YouTube,
Yeah, we do, right?
And so,
Yeah.
I mean,
So do other people too on here.
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, I never would have thought, that there was as much of that went on. I've seen it on Facebook. I've seen it on
Yeah.
YouTube, any of these social platforms, you know, but I never thought that there would be that much drama and that much just mess. And, once I start my YouTube channel, and then you start seeing stuff, and you start hearing all this stuff, all these battles going on.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yep.
my God,
So you have it come to your channel.
yeah, I had it come.
Just
to
come
the
at
channel.
you.
Wait a minute, what?
Yeah,
There's bad people out there,
there is. And there's a lot of jealousy, and there's a lot of, people. Some people are happy for you, and then other people are, well, I should get this first, and I've been doing this, and
The longest, yes, exactly.
yeah. So
Longer than you. Yeah.
It's been an opener to me. I'm just like, can't believe it,
I'm in my own little bubble most of the time. My mom
Yeah,
used to
Janet.
say, I'm in my own little world. And so it just kind of, because I guess I don't like gossip.
Yeah.
And so I avoid it like the plague. So if somebody comes up to me and says, can I just tell you this a minute? And I'm just like, not if it's good about somebody.
Yeah.
Not if it's, bad stuff about somebody. I don't want to hear it. If you got a problem with somebody, you can go talk to them, because I really don't want to. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I think Hat Creek brought up what gets me mad and probably makes me not be in my own world is just that is, the ones doing that, thinking that they are so good and they're the ones doing the not so good stuff and churning that up like butter.
Yeah.
Except they got sour milk, so it's not going to be tasty.
I saw last week or week before last, there was two or three brand new things.
Hey, Josh. 2 or 3 what? Brand new friends?
2 or 3 brand new YouTube battles going on. It just hatched.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Out of, completely different people. Like it's everywhere. Every group of every genre on YouTube has got it going on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's infighting all over the place and cutting each other's throats. And I ain't got that much energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like gossip, and I don't like to go behind the scenes. The only time I will go behind the scenes is when there's somebody who is threatening that they're a danger, and you can't necessarily always say it. And it's a danger. It's not like, oh, can you believe them that they did that? No, if I have that problem, usually I will say, you'll hear me drop hints right to the person in life.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. If you go, if there's something that's happened,
Mhm.
and you go public on a video or on a live stream, and you
Yeah.
put that out there,
Yeah. Then everybody has an opinion on it.
you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
it's not behind the scene gossip, but it's out there in public, and then it's
Yeah.
all of a sudden a big war. You know,
Mhm.
It's usually though towards people that are like what Hat Creek was saying. They're fake and they're trying
Yeah.
to pass off, and they're could cause a danger in the future because of their fakeness.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got him.
Okay.
Flops, you need to go find something else to do, Floppy
Go, go.
Flops.
I don't even, is that even him?
I think it is.
I don't know. I see that
Follows
one.
us around all the time.
Could be.
When I made an announcement where I was, suddenly that was there.
Hmm.
And then if I'm,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's multiple channels.
There's no website connected to that.
No, there's not. It's always XYZ. Yeah. But they have channels, which I don't understand that YouTube allows.
Yeah.
Like Aid was in here one night and he was making fun of them on my channel about, oh, that took you, I think you were there, Laura, because I said, yeah, because his keyboard was all sticky.
Yeah.
I won't say from what, but I think we know because, it's a little bit of a pervy. Stuff like that I have a problem with, and I will.
Well, thanks for coming in my stream and giving me some more time.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, someone
Make sure to put a
explained
thumbs
that.
up.
Yep. Put a thumbs up, buddy.
One for Laura and the other one right up your. Oh, nope, I won't. I'm on Laura's channel.
YouTube allows them because it's better. It makes money for YouTube,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes
even
traffic
though
for
it's a pain in
YouTube.
the butt for us.
I heard
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I heard somebody say that. You're right. It's, I don't think Elon Musk would be very pleased, though, with these channels that are fake.
Right. Right.
Maybe not. I guess he's never going to buy YouTube because we just have too many.
Yeah.
We're faker booty shakers.
I forgot you guys could do that.
Oh, how cute. I like that. Type love. I like it.
If you want to share your channel out.
She's type love. That's LOVE. The real way to spell it. Not LUV.
Send
Where did that ever
love.
come from anyway? LUV. For love. Like to shorten it that way.
Yeah.
I remember.
It's called laziness, is what it's called. I'm too
Yeah.
tired. I can't put an E on there.
Not an E.
That's too much work.
I can't put the O or the E. Let me just shorten that word and misspell it.
Misspelling, yeah.
Yep. Oh, Hannah showed me some cool stuff today. And when you are texting people,
Mm-hmm.
if you hold down the send button, it gives you options on how you want to send it. Do you want to send it like softly? Like there's an announcement button where it just it takes your text and it goes all across. It was really cool. Like all these little effects pop up, but you got to hold down that little send button,
Oh,
and then you can decide. We can practice.
that's really cool.
It is
Yeah.
cool. Because I said something to her and she said "mother," and it looked like it echoed.
Mm,
It like popped.
that's cool.
I was being
I need to
naughty.
do that to my husband.
Oh, I know what it was. She's worried about missing school because you miss so many days. You got to pay. It's private,
Yeah,
school she's at.
yeah.
He said, honey, we're behind you all the way. Don't worry. I'll figure out a way to get any money, if that happens. I said, should I open my OnlyFans now or fans only, whatever? That's what she went, Mother! I'm just joking. I wouldn't do that.
Did y'all hear about, you mentioned school, and that reminded me of the thing that they just showed. That said there's some places that are charging now, public schools that are charging for bus ride.
For what?
Bus riding because of the cost of diesel. And they said
Oh.
that they're doubling-
I haven't
were-
heard about that.
That's
They were
terrible.
doubling the
Kids who
price.
have to take it don't usually have money to do that.
Yeah, they're doubling the price on school lunches in some places. And I get that. I get the cost of school lunches having to go up. But for a public school to start charging to ride the bus,
Wow. Yeah.
That's not right.
that's tax money funded there.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
oh no. Oh no. I mean,
Stolen.
most of the kids don't ride the bus anyways. I mean, like here,
Yeah.
the line for parents dropping off their kids is like so long. You don't go anywhere when school's getting out. Like that is not the time to go anywhere.
Because it's just,
It's
holds up
so
traffic.
packed up. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that's awful. I was thinking the same thing. They're the kids that need that bus ride. They don't have the money. Because if you have money, you don't want to go on that bus. Usually,
Right.
it's not here in my public schools.
Right.
Even in the nice neighborhoods, you just still didn't want to take the bus. It was
Mhm.
rough. I think they got a little bit more control over it now, but I don't know. It was
Yeah.
pretty bad back in the day. But
I always walked.
I
Back and-
biked, walked in elementary, like 5th grade. I think it was middle school. I took the bus. Maybe once in a while I took the bus in 5th grade. Middle school, I took the bus and I hated it. And it was because of this brother and sister in the neighborhood. They were just rotten little apples. They were mean. They were mean kids. But we ended up like being friendly when we got older.
Mhm.
I think they just had a rough house compared to mine.
Kids treat people how they're treated a lot of the times.
Mhm. Yeah, a lot of times. Our schools give all students free breakfast and lunch. Wow.
But the thing is, just because they're mean, it doesn't mean that it's happening at home. They always go to the home first, but a lot of times it's happening at school.
Yeah, a lot of times it is. Yeah.
They're getting treated by other kids mean. Yeah.
Well, Hat Creek, it sounds like then you've got some good bureaucrats that aren't skimming off that money.
Yeah.
That's good.
That is
I mean,
good.
we have kids that get free lunches and free breakfasts. They had that during COVID. Ooh, I'm sorry. Yeah, during the parallelogram, they had it.
Parallelogram.
Yeah, the parallelogram. They had it so that they could drive up and pick it up,
Mhm.
too. But yeah, not. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with the school system.
I'm gonna jump down now because Carol's done implicated us all. I don't want to be seen up here next year.
I said the word.
So, yeah, I don't
Wait till I get it. I'm going to cough on you, Robert, for that.
alter Karen in the sky. I do not know the lady sitting next to me.
You don't want to sing Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds with my nice,
Lucy in the
right here,
sky.
all this going on?
I don't know you. I don't know you. I'm gone. I'm out of here. Y'all be good.
All right, later.
Thanks for coming up, Rob.
Chiggers must be biting his bottom.
Well,
Yeah, I got sugar bites all over. I mean, literally, it's one welt right there. I got like 5 welts on my legs.
Well,
Now I'm-
remember, Robert's usually naked in the side chat. So
So that's why you know so much about sugars.
that's right.
that's exactly right. And these are hard to deal with. Yeah. So, anyhow,
Have a
Hey,
good night,
Robert, thank you for being a
Much love.
constant
See
in
you,
our
Aquarius.
community
Yep.
and a great guy.
Good stuff.
Thank you.
Yep.
Right?
He's a
He's a-
good one, like Gare would say.
Yeah, he's a good one. Gary,
Yeah,
what
lunch
happened to
depends on
you?
the parents' income. Okay.
Yeah, it
Gear's
does.
right. Yeah, they check the parents' income. You're right, Gear. Oh
Yeah.
wow, Hat Creek, nice. A grant that they did. There are grants that they don't tap into. I know Hannah got financial aid and then she was going after a grant, but it was one of those ones like that the parents set the kids up for, in
Yeah.
elementary.
Mhm.
So we'll see. Oh wow, Janet, where you're at, it's free for everyone there too. That's so crazy. They must have got the same grant.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because I can't believe anybody in California would be a good bureaucrat. I'm sorry, Janet. Unless
Is
it's some
she
small little town.
Janet in California?
Yeah, she said she moved from Arkansas for her man to California.
Oh. Siri, I wasn't talking to you. See, it's because you said that word earlier. Siri's all like
Siri's
buttoned up.
listening now. She's
Yep,
listening
she's
in.
listening and she's like,
Siri, don't be a hussy. Shut yourself off.
Siri,
Don't be a heifer.
don't be a heifer.
I'm not sure I understand.
Siri? Siri,
Yes?
don't be a hussy.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Siri,
Go ahead.
are you a good girl?
I am genderless, like cacti and certain species of fish.
Wow. That was, of course, coming. We should have saw that coming.
Hi, Janet.
Hey, Janet. What's up?
Good to see you. Look,
See if my internet will work good enough.
Siri,
Don't look at me on mess.
Go
I've been
ahead.
seeing
what does John 3:16 say?
It's
Here's
all
what I
right.
found.
You got beautiful skin, Janet. Siri is a Ken doll. I'm so Aquarius said pretty much.
Must be
You just pop off his head and put another one, and don't make no difference. Just looks like a buff chick that's been to the gym a lot. That's all.
Yep.
Could be because it's nothing there.
So, how's your day going, Janet?
Oh,
Oops.
I am tired. We've been remodeling master suite, it's the
Nice.
master bedroom and office area and the bathroom. And I think we're finally finished, so we're moving furniture and all that fun stuff now.
Oh, fun. Yeah, not so fun moving stuff around that's that heavy. That's, I think, one of the big things that keeps us from moving is having to move the stuff.
Yeah.
All the stuff. Ugh.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. If you guys type the word love in the chat, you'll get some love by your link being dropped.
Oh, wow, Hat Creek. I love that. Maybe I'll have to move to your place in Arkansas. One thing is, y'all, I would have to have something for those tornadoes. We have warnings for hurricanes down here. Those tornadoes that y'all get.
Yeah. I don't know what they do for. I mean, we do get. We did have a
build
warning
basement.
that was all over the news, and
Yeah.
but I'm surprised none of these houses have anything for it. They have a bathroom that is kind of in the middle of the house, that you go into. I guess.
It's close. Like Florida. She just told me Arkansas is close. Come on. Stick that foot in the door for us. There's only like 3 adults and 2 children. Come on. No, I know there's certain parts of Arkansas, though, I don't think my family would fit in. I already talked to Roots and Refuge about that one time during the live. And they
Oh,
told
you did?
which places, yeah. I just asked. I've been following them almost since they started this other channel, because she had a channel before that I missed. I didn't see it. But yeah, when she first started, I used to go to their lives, and then they got crazy, and I was like, I'll just stop in once in a while. I can't deal with that.
Right.
I don't even think they do lives anymore. I never see them pop
I
on.
don't know
Yeah, I
how
don't
the
think they
people
do
do
either.
lives when they're that big.
Right. Well, David the Good's like 200 now, I think, isn't he? 200,000 or something.
200 and something.
Yeah, 200 and something, and he's still doing his lives,
Hmm.
which I love when he does those.
Yeah, I do too.
I just wish
And
I
he
could
talks to
remember
people in the
that.
chat. It's crazy.
Yes, he's great at doing that. And he came into my live that one night, and I was like, "Get out of here!" He was answering questions.
Yep, Passamaquoddy.
Now that I think of it, I think he was checking my channel out to see if it was safe because I was like, "Oh, come on over, maybe I can interview you." He checked us out. I was like, "Yeah, that ain't gonna happen." Y'all are nuts. So, Janet? What are those bottles that you have? The tall bottles? Is it drinks that you make? Sauces? What are in the tall ones, like the, that have the flip top for like beer and
Are you
stuff?
talking about the ones that were in my intro booth?
Are they tinctures? Is that what it might be on your video?
Don't you make wine too?
On your intro?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the ones that were in my intro are kombucha.
Oh,
But
okay.
I have
Nice.
started making wine also.
Two things I can't have. I wish I could. Bummer. Both of the yeast. Both of the yeasts I react to, not in a good way.
No, that's not
The
too
wild yeast in kombucha and the
Oh,
wine
that's not
yeast.
good.
bad. Oh,
Yeah. And sulfites that are common in wine too. But that sounds awesome. If,
Huh.
I didn't have those reactions, I would love to learn how to make them. I'm
Hi,
sure.
Rich. Good to see you.
Really?
My cousin.
Yeah, I've been doing
Oh,
kombucha
where is he? On
for
Facebook or in here?
2 years now.
He's Facebook, and
Aw,
he's
nice.
in Canada. So
Oh, hey, Rich.
good to see you, Rich.
Hope you're having good weather up there.
Richard.
Not sweltering like some of the northern states are down here.
Yeah, yeah. He's right above the Great Lakes, so kind of Ontario, I think. Rich, are you still in Ontario?
Oh, yeah, Pat Creek. That's what I was talking about. She said it. Their headquarters is right there. Yeah, they told me different places that are more progressive, but progressive in a way where, the guys with white pointy hats won't come around.
We are well. We are
Mhm.
well. I'm surprised it doesn't come up in the chat. Okay, you're still in Ontario. Awesome.
Yes, those are my
North of Toronto. Cool.
Janet has tortoises. Oh,
I
love
have
the
actually
turtle.
have 2
It's
sulcata
good to
turtles,
see you.
and then I have 3 aquatic turtles.
And you have 3 aquatic. Oh, I'm so
Wow.
curious. It's going to be in love with your channel if you're showing them. He has a thing for frogs out his way, but he likes all reptiles.
Yeah, I have the whole idea behind my channel, that's why I call it Homestead Where You Are, is I only have 2/3 of an acre. And I have, like I said, the sulcata tortoises, and I have the aquatic turtles. I have
Cool.
about 15 chickens, 6 ducks, 2 geese. I
Wow.
have about
Our friend's back.
30-ish
Oh,
fruit
nice.
trees. And a
Good
pretty
job.
sized garden. So the whole idea
Thank
is
you.
that I can learn the homesteading skills on that small space. So that's
Yeah.
thinning and dehydrating and
That's how I
baking
started.
bread from scratch
Yeah.
and all that fun stuff comes in.
I started on a small space, a quarter of an acre, and I did gardening and raised meat chickens and meat turkeys and raised chickens and rabbits and, for meat as well. And did all of that on less than a quarter of an acre. And only, the meat,
Yeah.
the chickens in the garden were only on like a third of that quarter. So, sometimes we let the ducks out on the other side, and our big turkey, but the rest of them, because the big turkey was always picked on by the chickens, so put them on the other side sometimes.
I'm just going through and playing the report
Right.
game.
If you haven't
while
been
you
able
guys
to
I'm
do,
listening.
I
Huh?
haven't been able to
I'm-
do any of the meat birds and stuff yet
Yeah.
because my husband's not quite on the same page as I am. Otherwise, I would have. But
Yeah.
I'm working on that.
I hear you. I
I totally hear you.
yeah.
I want outlaw quail or chickens. We're in the HOA.
Bella, good to see you.
Oh, hey,
Um,
Suburban. How you doing? Good to see you. Seen you in a while. Gotta
It took
give
a
you
while for my husband to get on board,
Yeah.
and he finally said, yes, you can get meat chickens, you can get turkeys. The
That's
problem is we fell in love with the turkeys. That
That's
was
what I've heard.
yeah, turkeys are hard.
Nice social follow
so
you around. And,
The big white turkey was really hard. He was a good guy, but the brown turkeys we had didn't really care about. They were mean. They were really mean. So when
the
you're
Suburban
mean,
doesn't know that you got monetized.
oh, thank you. Yes,
She wanted to
I have
run
all
your
my
hours.
I have all my hours.
Yeah.
So, but I'm still struggling. I'm like at 1,050, and they
Yeah,
keep
you
on
need it.
taking them away. So I'm really
Of course.
struggling to get some. Yep. So, but I'm monetized and everything. So, thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it is. It's a lot of hard work.
Right? I know.
Yep.
Well, like
Yep.
I told you, when I finally got those ones from a year ago, the comments that they were holding,
Yeah.
it's funny now my subscriber count is also starting to go up.
Yeah. Yep.
Remember when I said it kept going back, like
Mhm.
it would go up and go backwards? And
We
I
just
kept-
got a bunch too. So, yeah.
It's weird. It's really weird what they're doing.
You gotta spell love the real way. LU.
Yep.
LO.
You little stinker. We know what you're doing, Hat Creek. Come on.
Go ahead though.
Yep. You'll get there soon. It's just an L, an O, a V, and an E.
And
You can do it.
Gotta spell the whole word.
That's right.
I don't know why I keep on going in a southern accent.
Me either. I don't know. I have to say, wasn't the best show, but I have to say I like Jennifer Love Hewitt with a southern accent.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The show was a little naughty, but her with the southern accent with the hair flip is like one of my favorite looks on her.
Yeah.
I love that look. I wish I could wear my hair like that long and flipped. It would just be all tangled around my neck and around Malachi. There's no way. No way I could make that look good with my life. I'd be wrapping myself around things all the time.
Me and Sexy don't belong in the same.
I know.
I had just actually clipped my tomato plant to an archway that we have in the backyard, which I have not planted into the ground yet because I'm still trying to figure things out. Because you say, what, 3/4 of an acre? I'm like on a postage stamp. We call it a 0 lot line here. I'm sure they have them in California. I know they do.
Yeah.
They were like the first ones with the 0 lot lines when I was little.
They have them in Oregon too.
Yeah. That's pretty much anywhere there's an HOA. They have 0 lot lines. But it fell over.
Yes, I have.
In the morning, right after I just clipped it, it fell over. I was like, are you kidding me? You're going to rip my only tomato plant that survived apart. What? I don't know if a big lizard did it or a possum. We don't get usually wind gusts that strong. Probably was a possum.
We have had 4 super chats so far, gear grinding.
4 what?
4 super chats.
Super chats.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on it. Oh, that's right. You got stickers from your girls last time.
Got stickers, and then Rambling with the Brooms gave me a $13.99 super chat.
Hold on.
So that was kind.
Somebody was just asking me about that spammer.
Oh.
Yeah, it's flops. I'm pretty sure. Because when we antagonized him, he came back again and again. And if it was a bot, it wouldn't do that.
No.
So sorry, we have a hack.
And there's
what?
Huh?
And I've
Uh-oh.
been lucky
Yeah.
so far that I haven't had any problems with the bots or anything, but I'm sure my time's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes they just show up and you think they're good, so you have to be careful. They know how to play the game. They
Yeah.
like to go towards new channels
Yeah.
too. They're really bad about that.
Yeah, they do.
You seek out new channels
Have
and
good
play,
mods
play
in
the
your.
good guy. They play the good guy. So you got to be
Mhm.
careful, yeah, who you wrench if you do lives.
Right.
Hmm.
Hang around the people for a while because that
Really
also,
get to know them. Ask
yeah,
people about them.
yeah. Laura, asking people about me.
I know that's gossip. I didn't ask anybody about you. I asked
Oh,
you about
I need a
you.
reference. I need a reference for fishes. Can I trust
Fishes
her?
and flashlight.
Can I trust her with a wrench?
No, it's like anybody that, like, if you're down and by yourself, I rather
Yeah,
do it myself
Yeah.
than put somebody up there that you don't know. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
right.
So, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know if you were on, Janet, when there was trolls in the YouTube community that were actually getting up like in lives because the link was posted, and then they get up and flash live, and it would get the whole thing taken down. They were playing a game like that, like Flash private parts.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, I heard something about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, right? No, I was just confirming that it was flops. It's all behind the scenes, Aquarius. Oh, thanks, Hat Creek. Yeah, I'm sweet, but don't you cross my friends or me. Mm-mm-mm. I could be Southern real easy. I could be just like those Southern women. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Bless
Well,
your
aren't you? Bless your sweet little
Yeah, I
heart.
only
bless your sweet little heart while a truck runs over it backwards. How you doing? So, Janet,
Yeah,
how
I've
long you
only
been
been
canning?
doing lives for a short period of time.
What was that? 4 at a time?
I'm sorry, there's a delay, so I never know when I'm interrupting you guys.
Oh, okay.
You asked how long I've been canning? I
Yeah.
have been, yeah, I started canning jam jellies several years ago. Really started getting into the meats and the complete meals, well, you know, like beef stew and stuff like that lately.
Yeah, I want to
Mhm.
learn how to
So I'm
do
trying to
that.
learn everything.
Yeah, I want to learn how to do that. To do the stews and stuff because it'll
Mhm.
be the texture will be broken down enough for my son to where, you know, I could take like what Chuck was talking about earlier, one of those stick blenders, and just
Yeah.
blend it a little bit more, and he might
Mhm.
actually eat real
Yeah.
food that I make.
Yeah.
He used to when he was a baby before I think the sensory issues got worse.
Yeah.
But he used to. I used to be able to do that with chicken stew. But then the chickens, like how it can get stringy sometimes when
Mhm.
you just blend it from making it fresh. He wanted,
Right.
yeah, he was done. He was done with that.
I
Oh,
love
Does he have
having
CP at all?
to the beef stew and stuff like that because I work evenings, so 5 days a week he has to worry about dinner himself.
okay.
And so with something like that, all he's got to hot and warm
Yeah.
it up.
Yeah. Mimsy's Garden did that for her husband too when they were going opposite schedules, and she would have it so he could just warm something up. True, the same thing.
Thank you for coming in, Suburban.
That was nice, Suburban. She posted it that you're monetized on her community tab. I bet
Aw.
people will come over. You got some nice people.
Yeah, she does.
That's a great Southern saying. Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, you know, his cornbread ain't done in the middle. I love it.
Yeah. I like that a
Bless his
lot.
heart.
Bless his heart. His cornbread just isn't done in the middle.
Oh my gosh, that is cute. I like that, Hat Creek. You gotta
I'm
teach
going to
us
have to
some of
use
those.
that now.
Mm-hmm. I know, right? I do too. I like that.
I'm just gonna have to say it just like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, bless his little heart. You know, his cornbread's just not done in the middle.
You did that well. You did that well.
Well, you know, I'm around some of these people nowadays.
That's
you know.
right. You might be picking it up
Mhm.
pretty soon.
I have a sympathetic ear.
Me too.
So you know those people with sympathetic ears, they pick up accents. Like when I'm over in the chat where all those Canadians hang out, I find myself slipping back into my old accent. What's up with that?
I know. That would be real easy if I had one, and then and then
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
around
be
it.
right
That would
back.
be real
I gotta
easy.
go to the bathroom.
Oh no! I hate it when that happens. Oh, she completely left. There you
What am
are.
I doing? What am I doing?
Oh no.
Laura and her buttons. Just gonna start calling her buttons.
Yeah.
I don't think they did. I think
So
Homestead Aquarius was
I was
asking her.
getting ready to say,
What was that? Can you turn it up even though it's like a little delayed? It also seems low, your volume. I don't know if that's part of the delay.
I
Our
don't
eyelash is
know if
delayed.
we can or not.
Oh, okay. Well, don't push any buttons that might, knock you off. I don't want to do that to you.
Yeah, I just there's a terrible delay, so I keep cutting you guys off because I don't know that you guys are talking.
No, it's okay. Sometimes what
But
you can do is you can
saying-
go ahead. Sorry. I just locked myself up.
That's all right. I was just saying that I have only been doing the lives for a short period of time because I'm a fairly new channel.
Oh, okay.
And so I only have like 2 moderators. Both of them are people that moderate in our community a lot. So I know
Yeah.
they're trustworthy, but
Got it.
I'm scared about getting anybody else in there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because that's what happened. I ended up having a issue when I went in, and it was a Marine, and this other guy was in there trying to pick his wrenches for him, and he didn't know that the guy who was picking his wrenches was a hacker. Oh, this is one really nice. Yeah, I don't think this one worked.
Oh,
This is
That's not working for you, Carol.
it was
Yeah, I don't
oh,
like
look
that
at
one.
that. I got lightning. This is kind of cool.
You have an electrifying personality.
What? Thank you.
Hello,
Somebody-
Janet.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Hello, how are you?
thank you.
I was talking-
I'm good.
Contact with them. Oh my.
I was talking to my husband,
Yeah.
Fish,
Fishes.
and there was lightning like that outside his window.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah.
I don't like lightning.
Yeah, sleeping in a parking lot in his truck, and lightning flashing all over the place.
Well, we just blow up. We get hit. Go
Yeah.
straight through the water, and we just go. It's not funny though. It's really gross.
My little dog's not doing
Oh my
so
gosh,
great.
this looks just like one of the carrots I had. in
Oh,
bed.
funny.
Oh, God.
Why does it have to be a dirty carrot, though?
I don't know. It's got to be a dirty carrot. That's what they
Sex-
call it too. Oh no, they call it hot carrot. I'm a hot.
Oh, it's supposed to be like.
I'm the best thing since sliced bread. Woo! Her bread ain't done in the middle. Just have mercy on her.
Yeah.
I think that stuff has gone to my brain already, and I didn't. Even
I think you. I think you did. I think you got that C word all up in there.
I think
Yep.
it is all up in
Yep.
there.
I
I'm
think it's
sure.
all up in there. I don't know what we're gonna do. You're like half baked.
I am half baked. I didn't even get to try anything for being half baked. That stinks. Oh no, this is so bad. If this one works. Hello. Hi. So wrong.
Hey, Elmo. Now, I hear you're pushing the jab on people.
What?
Yeah. And I hear you're like going over to that house with those two men that are daddy and daddy. And
Oh,
I don't know about that, Elmo. What you got to say about that?
I'm an actor and I just read lines. I just like money. I like money and I'll say anything they want for money. By the way, some guy has his hand up my. Oh, I probably shouldn't say that. I'm not allowed to say that. So I kind of do whatever he wants and he likes the money. That's all.
Hi, how are you doing?
Oh, hey, Sheena.
I'm gonna jump
No,
here.
man.
How you
Oh,
doing,
man.
Shayna? You're making Shayna.
Let me see. I got one for Homestead Aquarius.
And he's not even here anymore.
Did he leave? Homestead, you got to be here.
Oh, there we go. He's here.
Homestead, look, I found one of your friends at my house. I just hope it doesn't, have an upset stomach. Oh, hey, Magnificent Germany with Darian. Is that how you say it?
Are you?
All right, I'll change.
I'm gonna
this.
jump off here, guys.
Silly.
Okay.
For having
Hey.
See
me
you, Janet.
Good to see you. Good to meet you.
Nice. Yep. Nice
About
meeting
time
you.
for me to get ready for bed.
Yeah, I'll be doing the same pretty soon.
Yeah, me too.
Have a good night, Janet. Wonder what time it is in what time is it in Germany?
Yeah, what time is it in Germany?
Germany's so beautiful. We're doing all right.
Yep. We're hanging in there.
Yeah, that would be a bad place to get warts right there. Yeah. They do have those though. They're like little flat warts. I think I had this when I was a teenager on the forehead.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was awful. I was like, what is up with these pimples?
Were you messing with frogs back then?
Probably. Yeah. Rubbing them on my face, trying new beauty secrets. Didn't go off so well.
Somebody told you something wrong, right?
Yeah. I'm wondering if those poisonous toads though would work like, the shots that women get in their face, like the toxin. I wonder if that toxin, if I just stuck it right in the middle of my head.
You wouldn't get the wrinkly forehead anymore.
Yeah, no more wrinkles for me.
Yeah.
I might be dead and, brain dead in the front of my head, but, probably kind of partially there. It's okay.
All your impulse control goes
Oh my
away because you ruined your blunter.
The blunder button.
That's all we need.
Yeah. I got a big blunder button. I had it all the time. Whoops.
Oh,
I don't even want to know about witches get what.
it's 7:36 in Germany.
Oh, we're
Oh.
looking in Georgia.
Okay. Nice.
Hey.
Well, thank you for looking it up for us.
Yeah, we appreciate that. Totally.
Mhm.
I would
So
love to
you're in the
visit.
same time zone as fishes over here, probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I was going to say that when I used to drive up the East Coast, you'd be driving one way in Georgia and then they hit my state line. It would be like pat out of hell. Everybody would go like crazy.
Yeah.
Be like, okay, there's no more cops hiding in the bushes like Georgia.
Yeah. Georgia's.
Take off. Oh, I know. One of my cousins flushed one out. He
I
was
like
a Coast
Georgia.
Guard. He was a Coast Guard and he was had the light on. He has one of those lights on his car.
The only time I've ever been to Georgia is when I went there. My son graduated from boot camp at Fort Benning. So
Yeah, I wanted to move there, but my mama cried and had a meltdown. Plus, God told me it wasn't time to do that. He sent me that Bible verse where it's like he gave them everything they wanted, but he sent leanness into their soul. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I don't need to move. That sounds absolutely horrible.
I am located in Tennessee, and I'm hosting. Fishes is in Florida.
Yep, Southern Florida.
Mm-hmm. Barry is.
Oh,
Barry
you're
Huh?
He's a Gator
Oh.
boy.
Oh, Gator Boy. Nice.
Yep. Go Gators. University of Florida. Sorry, my
I do have to say what I saw of Georgia, I liked. So
yeah. I liked the northeast part of Georgia. That's where I wanted to move. Yeah, my daughter went to FSU, so I can't say go Gators without causing family drama. I'm sorry.
I'll say it. Go Gators. There
Yeah.
we go.
And I went to FAU, so we're a bunch of like Seminole owls in my house. Oh, you're from Ocala. Okay. Horse country for Florida. Ocala's real nice. We went there for actually a horse show that my daughter was in. She does dressage, or used to.
Yeah.
Until the, parallelogram.
Until the parallelogram, and then nobody could do horses anymore.
Right? Couldn't do anything.
Because I know that you can't stay 6 feet apart on a horse. That's really hard to do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, the problem was too is leaving.
Hey,
mom.
Shadow.
Hey, Shadow
Good to
Scout.
see
What's
you.
up? Shadow Scout Sweets. That's a cool channel. Oh,
Yep.
darn it, I forgot to watch his camping. I wanted to watch that video.
I got to
He
go
said
back and
they
watch his
do.
camping too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did too. Wife did one. He did one.
Oh, neat.
You're speeding through Georgia on your way. That's funny. Homestead Aquarius. He did the same thing to graduate boot camp too.
Oh, okay.
I think my husband was there, Army, because that's where I think he got the brown recluse bit him. It was in Georgia.
My son got bit by a brown recluse, whatever.
Yeah. That word.
And almost died in boot camp.
Yeah, that's what happened. My husband, same.
Yep. And he didn't tell me about it. I get there and I see his drill sergeant before I see him, because he's like, "Who are you looking for?" I'm like, "I'm looking for Hooper," and he's like, "Oh, you probably really want to see him after he almost died from that spider bite." I was like,
what a nice way.
He's like, "I'm sure you've heard all about it." I'm like, "He didn't tell me about that."
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he goes, "You should have saw and he showed me a picture of the bite. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All before I got to see my son, I'm like, my son, I'm like, you almost died from a spider bite? Is that what I hear? And he's like, "Who told you that?" I'm like, "Your drill sergeant." He's like, "Drill sergeant? She's not supposed to know about that." Couldn't have my mom worrying about me.
Drill sergeant is the one who said something. Like, oh my gosh, like a little gossip. Like,
yeah. Because he was like, "You probably really want to see him bad after that."
Yeah. Yeah, he probably didn't want mom to worry. Homestead Aquarius, you're right.
No.
Barry,
No,
did we lose you? Are you eating after mentioning all the
Barry.
food? Because I know that, what do you call it, sounded good. I almost want to make some macaroni and cheese. I just have the shells and cheese though that are gluten-free. They're still pretty good. But those are part of my preps, though I probably shouldn't. I don't have a lot of prep. Probably should
all
leave
of our preps are getting eaten because people just eat them.
Oh, yeah. Don't realize that's what they are. You got to make room. Just eat them.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah, the
just
cat.
help
Maybe.
yourself to that.
The cats ate Barry. Oh no. He might have, if he sat down on that couch past Passamaquoddy, he might have fallen asleep. I know Courtney I just saw she was in the chat. She said she's sorry she took NyQuil.
Oh, that's all right.
She just woke up from passing out. I know what that's like. I warned her, so you can take NyQuil and sometimes just end up.
Did she call you on Facebook today?
She called the whole group.
Oh, okay.
It was the whole group, and I was right in the middle of talking to the evaluator, like sending emails.
Oh,
between
yeah.
the school evaluator, so I couldn't pick up.
Yeah, I picked up and I'm like laying in bed. Aquarius picked up, so we're in there. And I'm like, okay, everybody's seeing me laying in bed in the middle of the day because I'm taking a nap so I can stay up tonight.
Cute. Love it.
I'm like, thanks for waking me up.
Yeah, 7 cats made their move tonight. Uh-oh. Maybe. Yikes. That's so funny, though. Oh, my gosh. That would have been, well, we weren't laying in bed, but Malachi was asleep on the couch next to me.
Yeah.
But Theron was home, too, by then, so it's not like I could just get on and chat.
If you write love in the chat, it will drop your link so we can go visit your channel.
Oh, good night, Hat Creek. I
Good
understand.
night, Hat Creek.
Ouch is the word. Yeah, if you're eaten by cats.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
would not want to. I don't even like places where they have the wild cats. That makes me nervous more than anything.
Yeah, me either.
We have gators
Me
down
either.
here, but they don't stalk you like that. They're not going
Right.
to follow you down the block unless, you're small and slow. And he's big. And he's a big gator and he's hungry.
Right.
Instead Aquarius says you saw that. Yeah, Garden Girl, what's up? Oh, that was sweet. Love you too, Steph. Have a good night. Oh yeah, where's Steph? Stephanie. I hope she's doing okay. Are you allergic to it? Oh no. Yeah, that one might be my son. If it has Benadryl in it, my son would do that Passamaquoddy. There you go. It worked. Magnificent Germany.
Yep, it worked.
Let me see. Let me see if I can check you out.
Shadow was I'll go back and check you out when I look at it later.
Are you northeastern, like Germany? I mean Georgia, if I can ask, Darian. I'm gonna subscribe. What beautiful scenery. Do you have go there for work a lot? That you made a whole channel about it? It's beautiful.
Oh, good. Good.
Oh, thanks, Shadow Scout. That was sweet. Yeah, once I realized I could stay up, I wanted to join. I didn't want to just go to bed.
Shadow Scout, I'm adding you as a mod. Okay.
Mount Perry. I haven't heard of that one. I have to look it up. I was looking at Brazelton. That's why I asked. That was the area that I like. But I had a friend there too, so it made it even nicer because I got to stay with her for a couple days
Mm-hmm.
and look out her window at the hummingbirds. Oh, it's gorgeous. Perry's beautiful. There's a picture of it. It's gorgeous.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
I'm going to come back and look at your channel later. But I have it open so I can go back and look at it.
I love it when you zoom out and it loses.
Hi, Mike.
There we go.
Good to
Okay.
see you.
Let's see where you're at. Yeah, I don't usually go that far.
You guys
in.
drop love in the link or in the chat. It will share your link. La, la,
Oh,
la,
actually, no. I take that back. I have been in the middle I've been where you're at. I've driven through on my way to Nashville. Hey, Mike, what's up?
You been here to Nashville?
I went to Nashville with my daughter. Oh no, I'm getting a delay now. Let me turn this off. I'm gonna lose my nice filter. Darn it. Let me see if I can get it. I gotta fix my camera.
Just get on a nice soft light and you'll be all okay. You got a
Yeah,
sad
right?
face.
I need it. I'll just hide out like Barry. But then
This one was like
eaten by my cat.
$20. Now, if I had to replace
have
the
one.
lamp in this,
Yeah.
this is one of those soft, like square.
Oh, the square
professional-
ones. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
this is
really like it
really
because
harsh.
it's nice and soft. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get one of them.
My round one, that they
Baker,
sell for they hey Baker, good to see you.
Baker, are you a cupcake maker? I just wanted to say that all together.
No, Baker is a worship leader
Oh.
that I would really
Oh.
like to meet in person. Or
Oh,
I would
wow.
like to have you on my other channel.
Oh, you have a
Not
different
my other
channel?
channel. Not my other channel. I would like you to have you on my testimony live.
You should have another channel for that, for worship
Yep.
and testimonies and stuff.
You know what? I had to take my worship songs off when
Mhm.
I got monetized because they were,
Well,
had
there
the
you go.
copyright hits.
That's so ridiculous.
So I don't know if you ever
I'll
had
have
that
to
problem,
eat.
Baker, if you do a worship song or something. Does
When
it
you get hit.
give you a copyright hit? Or do you just change it up enough that
Oh, Shadow Scout Sweet, you're so nice.
I'm
Love
a
is
cupcake? He's a cupcake eater.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to make cupcakes.
Oh,
I'm a baker.
I used to yeah, you're a great baker. I used to make cupcakes too. I haven't in a while. I actually was going to make muffins. I forgot. Darn it. But they're just the box kind, gluten-free.
Mhm.
But he'll eat them. That's why Malachi will eat my gluten-free blueberry.
That's good.
Probably has all kinds of stuff in it. I shouldn't give him, but when you have a child that barely eats things, you kind of lower your threshold a little bit
Yeah, you do.
just to get
Yep.
food into them.
And
You've
you
never
then
been
pull
hit
it.
with copyright stuff.
Wow.
I got it later. One of mine got hit recently that was way old, and it wasn't me singing. It was just a song in it.
I got a copyright strike on a song that I was playing that I made up.
Oh,
And I was like, what the heck? My own song, and you're giving me a copyright strike on it? But that's happened to other people too.
yeah. Mike, it's faith. It's not really, we don't do religion. Religion is behavior modification. It's okay. I mean, we're Christians, but it's more like we're non-denominational.
Yeah.
At least I
Us
am.
too.
Us too.
Yeah.
I figured you were when we talked about churches because I knew that one was kind of non-denominational, the one you really liked. That Chris was like, I want more teaching.
Yeah.
That's my husband too. I think it's a man versus like woman kind of thing, like the feely.
I like the teaching too, and that's why I like Jack Hibbs.
But I mean, we like the worship.
I like the worship too, and so.
And for my husband, the worship has to sound just like the original singer, and then he likes it.
Oh, really?
If it doesn't, he's like, it's all right. So yeah, that didn't go well for me being a singer for worship because I'm not that great. I'm really not. I wanted to sing. I just felt like that's where God wanted me for that period. He gave me a vision of it and everything. He showed me in the team.
Yes, indeed, Baker. I like that statement. 100%.
Yep, totally agree with that.
100%. That's where both my husband and me are at.
Yeah.
And Fishes and I have talked about it enough. I know that we're in the same place with that.
Oh, that's interesting at my carrier. Wow.
If any of you guys want to come up here, I'm going to put the link in the chat so we can talk. It's a lot easier.
Mike, I'd be interested to know what made you do that. Did you have like your major, what it was? Sorry, Laurie, I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's okay. Go ahead.
Reading that he wrote a book. He's an author.
You guys want to come up and talk about it? There's the link.
Yeah, only Jesus saves.
Only Jesus what?
Only Jesus saves, not the church that you walk into.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, a relationship with Jesus is getting more important. I don't know about religion because religion comes in all shapes and sizes, and certain religions want to kill you unless you're a part of their religion. You can get killed in certain
Yeah. Yep.
places. And there's been Christians in history that have done the same thing,
Mm-hmm.
more through a certain powerful church, but
Yeah.
so religion can kill, just like you said. Jesus is the one who saves. But
Yeah.
yes, that relationship right now is more important than ever. Shadow Scouts, with everything that's going on, it was already in the Bible.
Yeah.
This time of pharmakia was in the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
They warned about the end times, and also them moving towards a cashless society.
Yeah.
What are the other ones we're seeing come true, or I can't think right now because of this stuff.
The one word world government.
Yeah, the one world government. We're moving towards that.
Mm-hmm. And the Antichrist and the.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And also, we're moving towards a day's wages for a loaf of bread.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Famine, pestilence, rumors of wars and wars,
Mm-hmm.
earthquakes. Like, that was crazy during, too, that parallelogram time where there was just earthquakes
Yeah.
off everywhere.
Yeah.
That was
that was crazy. Mm-hmm.
Now you're just a redneck. See, redneck can be a religion too. You know, you can make just about anything a religion.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I hear you. Like, a lot of us don't go to church because of religion, because it can really hurt people.
Yep.
Same Baker.
Yep. 100% Baker. Baker 19. I feel like I gotta talk to.
I want cupcakes now. That's what I want. I want a cupcake
Mm-hmm.
with like some really good ganache frosting.
I have some banana cake downstairs
Yum.
with some $300 frosting, and I made that video.
Yeah,
So
right.
if you guys,
There
oh my goodness.
We need not to worry. Yeah, God never tells us to worry about anything.
Nope.
Because it's the opposite. You're right. He is in control.
He tells us not to fear over 500 times in the Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew there was one for each day. I didn't realize it was that over the days of the year. I didn't realize it was that many times. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. And yet my heart still fails me. Yeah, Mike, I hear you.
Yep.
Yes, Shadow Scout. Yep, it is. Because they're trying to take him out of everything.
Yeah, they are.
And they're trying to take man and woman who were created in his image and mar
distort that. Yeah.
Yeah, distort it. Just take it away, because we don't know what a woman is anymore. Even though we can look at a cat and go, that's a cat and that's a dog, but don't know what the heck you are.
Yeah.
Even though you have parts on you that look female.
Yeah.
But the parts you're born with. I'm not talking about.
Let's just deny science.
Yeah. Science is a religion too, we found out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. With Mr. Fascist. I mean, the other guy with an F.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he's somewhere up there in that religion.
Yeah. We do preach this. We talk about this a lot more than we should, but we do.
Yeah, we probably could get in trouble. We gotta be careful. Careful. Gotta be careful with his word.
Gotta be careful.
Careful.
Baker, where are you from?
Oh my goodness.
What part of the United States? I know you're in here in the United States, but I'm looking on your channel.
Mike, you going to start making videos? I see you got a short here. Because definitely will subscribe. I want to know the name of that book you wrote.
Kentucky. Hey, not so far away from me.
That's where
Well-
Barry is asleep on his couch
Yep.
with cats all over him,
hmm
planning his demise.
I'm from Tennessee. Well, I'm from Oregon originally, but I'm a Tennessean now.
Yeah, you are.
That's why I don't sound like I'm from Tennessee unless I put it on.
She's going to have that accent soon.
Mhm.
Soon enough. Unless she keeps listening to Canadian lives, then she's going to keep going back old school.
Then I'm going to just sound funny.
Oh my goodness, that's a mashup. Yeah. Well, I did that word that starts with an S too. Most of you that I didn't have. Still looking in. Can't say even that word.
Kentucky's a promised land. As he's laughing.
Yes, he's laughing about it. Oh my. Well, Stringfield Farms is there. Stringfield Ridge Farms is in Kentucky.
And they're having a meetup.
Yeah, they do the Heartland.
Yeah, I'm going.
Homesteaders.
I think we're going to
I
that.
wish I could go.
Yeah, I wish you could go too.
Thanks,
I think
Terry.
it's only an hour away from here. Ouch.
It looks Kentucky looks beautiful from the pictures I've seen.
Oh, it is. There is some beautiful land in Kentucky.
It's oh, I can't think of their. I can see them in my face. My face. I could see them in my mind, like they're right before my face, and I can't think of their channel name. They're there too.
Springfield?
Not Stringfield. I just said
Yeah,
them.
you
It's
just said
a
them.
husband and a wife, and they got 2 kids. Zach is, I think, his name. Oh my gosh. Why can't? Where's Gear? Gear would know who I mean.
Zombie preppers from there.
Yeah, no, this is. Oh my goodness. Oh, and they're such a cute couple. They're always giggling. Always
Yeah, praying for Eastern Kentucky. The horrible floods
Yeah, that's
there.
right.
What part of Kentucky are you from? You don't have to say like town or anything like that. Because I'm Central Tennessee, just outside of Nashville.
Oh, that's horrible. I
Yeah,
don't watch
it's-
the news, Baker, so thank you. Praying, that's horrible.
I'm laughing at you because you're doing an accent.
That is so bad. I don't know if I oh my. Oh, I would totally flip. If
Yeah.
I moved to one of them. Mhm.
Yeah, the flooding was horrible. It was horrible.
That's awesome.
And Chris was driving near there and
Mhm.
just was seeing debris just driving near there. My husband's a truck driver that drives to certain stores. Can't say what name that store is, but
He's northern near Kincaid.
oh, okay.
I got the itchies. Like,
There you go. Fish has got some loves.
I did. It worked. I spelled love right, and there goes my channel. Thank you, Nightbot. Oh, I look cookie.
I need to put that weather one in there.
What's the other one?
The weather one is you can tell people to, if they want to share their weather, but then they have to dox themselves. So that's why I haven't done it.
Yeah.
And I don't believe that people need to dox themselves.
No, I don't either. There's some people on here who try to get that to happen, but
Southern or northern, yeah. So I'm really close to the Kentucky border. Like we're right up against the Kentucky border. So I'm northern central Tennessee. So an hour outside of Nashville.
oh, Gear knows it, I guess. He put in the thing,
That's what you put in the thing?
I guess. Gear knows a lot.
Is that what you put in Nightbot gear? I don't know if I want to do it because it doxes people. So,
Yeah.
and not everybody's fine with that, and then they'll feel like pressured to. Because when people start asking, "Oh, what's the weather where you're at?" I'd rather just somebody type, look it up on your phone and type it in.
Yeah. True.
So,
I've done that and almost doxed myself before just to show the weather.
yeah.
Yep. When we share like what's going on with our weather,
Mm-hmm.
I've done that. But at least
Yeah.
it's usually just with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. With our friends. But then again, it's usually also up on the live.
Well, the Nightbot thing, when you have to share what city you live in
Mm-hmm.
and state, or usually is a city and state, I think, that you live in, and then it gives Nightbot will put your weather out there
Mm.
for everybody to see, and
Yeah.
that's what shares. Not everybody wants to share where they're at. There's a lot of women that have that have channels that
Yeah. Have
don't
kids.
need to
Yeah.
know, yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. And there's people on here that would love to know that about certain women. So
Yeah.
if you follow in the side chat that aren't so nice. Oh, is that what doxing means? Okay. Well, it's 2 a.m. here and Barry's asleep, but I have to go. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think we'll end the chat, guys. Thank you all for coming out, and Baker and all the rest of you. I hope I get to see you around again in our chats tomorrow. I have a live chat tomorrow at 11, and it's about testimonies, people sharing their testimonies. So,
Yeah. Oh, wow. Homestead Aquarius.
yeah.
Yes, they do that. Oh, yeah. And they ask you questions that you might use for that. Yep. That's
Mhm.
scary.
So we'll see you guys. Bye.
Bye, everybody.